trumpet. I've not really got the lips for a trumpet, but we'll give it a go.
Not a sentence I never thought I'd hear.
Hello, this is Will and David, and we are from If We Wrote the Theme.
And you are listening to the Chronicles, a podcast with Tom and Jamie.
Ladies and gents, days and names. This week we are back with two very talented gentlemen who have made the world of social media their kingdom. With their incredible talents as musicians and a love of professional wrestling, they have burnt into the ears of wrestling fans like a slow chemical as they shatter your expectations of what wrestling themes can sound like. So sit down tight as we make images last of these two wonderful guests in your brain, making this interview the final destination of your working week, as we bring you the Chronicles of David Bartolome and Will Scarr.
Oh, that was great. I didn't expect you to put images last time. I was all
the references.
Thank you.
Boys, before we deep dive, how have your personal Tuesdays been? Well, we'll start with you. How's your personal Tuesday treated you so far?
Well, I'm slowly recovering as it's the first day hitting the gym, so I'm a bit stiff at the moment, but it's been good so far. It's good to get back into it.
Yeah, today's been all right. We did the Christian WWE theme mixed with Given Up by Linkin Park today, so we put that out about an hour ago. We're just doing so much music because of it being WrestleMania week and everything. So.
Yeah, it just gets so busy so quickly. So just trying to keep on top of everything so we're not sort of playing catch up at the weekend. So yeah, it's been good. Good day so far. Good.
I will just jump in because you mentioned WWE, right? So I haven't watched it for about a year, so okay. I'm going to apologise right now. However, AEW, I have yet to watch Dynasty, so if long we don't talk about it, I won't hate you forever.
We want to.
We haven't done the same. We were going to watch it in the UK, but I think we messed up with our time, so we actually get to watch it anyway. So we're good.
Okay, lovely, perfect. I meant to bring that before we started, but Jamie had internet problems, so there we are. No,
you forgot.
But no, what did you do at the gym today?
It was arms.
Arms today, so it's pretty brutal. But
not leg. Leaving leg.
No, we're just going for the Dorito look.
I don't even know what that is, but the image in my head not pleasant.
Never heard that referred to as the Dorito look before. That fucking superb.
Need that on the show.
Yeah, dude.
I like that. So, boys, how we like to start these things, we like to take it right back to the beginning, back to the days of childhood. What did you want to be when you were growing up? Was it always music or something completely different? We'll start with you, David.
No, when I was younger, I was super into football. That's like what I thought I'd be, but unfortunately, I was dog shit. So I had to quickly move on to something else. I didn't start doing music until I was 13. I started learning guitar because my dad played guitar. And then in that first year, me and my brother played a couple of local festivals and things like that. And then at 16, I learned to play drums because we couldn't find a drummer that could keep a fucking beat. Music wasn't what I wanted to do as a child. It was more teenage years that I started getting into all that.
So, what about you, Will?
It's a bit different. I was skateboarding. That was like my absolute passion when I was growing up. And I did that up until I was about maybe 16 or 17. And then kind of found drink and drugs. So went down a bit of a shit path for a few years until I met David. And we formed a band called Seek the Fallen, which is corny as it sounds, I think that kind of really pulled me away from the drugs and the drink and set me on a path to what we're doing now, I guess. So I'm thankful for what we did, but yeah, we both had very different opinions and childhoods, I'd say.
Couldn't be more opposite ends of the scale.
Yeah.
But obviously the one thing that connected you both was that love of alternative music to start the band in the first place. So where did that love of alternative music come from for you?
I think mine definitely through the skateboarding, because being in the ramper groups when I was younger, that was the thing, music and skateboard go hand in hand, and it's normally of the sort of rock, metalcore variety. So I think as soon as I think one of the first bands I heard was like sort of Slipknot, which just hooked me straight away, and that was it from there on. And I've always had a massive love for the music in that scene. So yeah, I think once we sort of met up and that was the direction we were going in, it's just
Yeah.
clicked from there on, really. We sort of haven't.
My music taste was shit when I was younger. I was like Akon stuff like that, and it wasn't until I started playing like all the wrestling games where they had like all the rock tracks and stuff like that that I proper started getting into it. I think the first like rock band I listened to was Papa Roach after their To Be Loved was so I was quite late to listening to that music. It was proper embarrassing.
Dude, no. Let's not slag off Akon, okay? Like, no, I'm definitely serious. Like, everyone's into what they're into at the end of the day. You know, how people are always like, oh, you know, when I just love Spice Girls when I grew up, and I just, you know, it's so embarrassing. It's like, but it's not. Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were fucking amazing back in the day.
You don't need to say it like that though, because I like Spice Girls, but I wasn't walking around.
No, I know. I'm not doing an impression of you, mate. Don't worry.
Oh, that's right.
I was just acting out a scene, I suppose. It wasn't.
That's me in front of my mirror.
Wigs on, dresses.
I don't wig. Wigs.
Looking at the wig route.
What is there a story here, or
No, just some of the songs we've done, like with the Joe Hendry one and Charles Robinson, and having to put the wig on and
phenomenal.
It's pretty tragic.
It's absolutely. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. But like, were you influenced? Like when you were growing up, though, musically, obviously you say like, obviously, Will, you had the rock and metal and everything to come with the skating, but like, and David, you had Akon and everything else and that sort of genre. But what about your parents? Like, what were they listening to when you were growing up?
My mum's like a typical 80s woman, like she loves Wham and all that sort of scene. It was more my older cousins. They're about 10 years older than me, so they were like already into their wrestling and rock and skateboarding. So it was a massive influence from them, really, that sort of put me into that scene. But like my dad, his favorite artist, Elvis Presley. So he's got like the rock and roll vibes, but just not quite with today.
Yeah.
My mum was the same. My mum was like ABBA and all the 80s stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My dad liked Iron Maiden, but there was only so much of that I could listen to on the way to school because the songs went on for about 12 minutes. Just the first song, and we'd never get past that. I think it was over and over again. I was like, I can't.
Do they have any other songs, Dad? I just seem to know this one.
Literally, honestly, that's all me and my brother knew was the chorus to Blood Brothers.
Amazing.
So you mentioned there, Will, about like your cousins introducing you to wrestling. What about you, Dad? How did you discover wrestling? Because obviously all this ties into wrestling as well as music. So
literally just the games. Just that I'd never seen it because it was really hard to see it on TV. So it would just be I'd get the games, play them. I wouldn't really know who anyone was, but even just through the games, my favorite back then was Jeff Hardy, just for like the look and the moveset and stuff like that. And it literally all the music just came from that, really. That, and then when I eventually did start watching WWE, because we got Sky for a bit, all the pay-per-view themes like Monster by Skillet and all stuff like that, that's what kind of put me down that road. And it just got heavier and heavier, to be fair. Like really heavy, actually.
What were those first games you were playing?
It was Here Comes the Pain, which was a banger. And then when it got to like SmackDown vs. Raw, the soundtracks were just like top tier.
Yeah.
There's a single song on those games that I didn't
I
like.
think 2007.
2007, that's literally what
soundtrack on that one.
There was a song on the Instagram I saw earlier, which was the Breaking Benjamin Firefly. Oh, I forgot all about that song. Oh my god! And I heard it, and I went, "Holy shit! I love this track."
We weren't actually even going to do that one. It was just because one of our mates wanted to do a Breaking Benjamin song with us, and we are trying to work out if they'd done one for WWE. Because if we don't do wrestling content, we kind of get penalized on Insta and TikTok. So we got to try and stay in that niche. But that's the only reason we did. It was like, oh, I really like this song. Do you want to do it? Like, yeah, go for it.
Well, weirdly enough, I discovered that song through Day of Reckoning on the GameCube. That's where I first heard that song. Such a good song.
God, what a console GameCube was.
I've still got one. It was a great console. But how did you two first meet? I just realised we didn't really Touch on
It was,
it.
it was literally through our old band Seek the Fallen. I started it with his brother,
Hmm.
and we were both just recording the guitars and bass and stuff ourselves. And then literally said to Will, "Do you want to try doing bass?" He not played it before, and you learnt it in what, a couple of days.
Something stupid, yeah.
Yeah. So he just picked it up, did it, and it's crazy how quick he picks things up. Because like when we started doing this together, he's done guitar, he's done piano, he's done vocals, never done them before, but he just gives it a go and just does it. So yeah, it's kind of nuts how quick he picks stuff up.
That's awesome. At the end of the day, you don't know if you can do things unless you try it. So fair play, putting yourself out there and going, yeah, let's give it a shot.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how we met through that. And then when that band fell apart, we kind of didn't talk for, was it 5 years?
Yeah, it got a bit messy. Like we had like my brother was the vocalist with David. Like it wasn't really to do with my brother. It was more we had another guitarist and a drummer, and one of them was a bit of a pisshead. And one night he was on the internet and decided to basically message every band in the scene, telling them that Seek the Fallen the greatest and everyone can fuck themselves.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
me and my brother woke up, and I think David as well, woke up to just like an abundance of messages from promoters
Yeah.
and venues and all sorts. And we were like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. So at that point, like I chose to leave because I was like, not worth it. I'm not going to get this kind of reputation.
No,
And
which
then,
was a good
yeah.
vision from David. And we tried to sort of eke it out and carry it on, but the damage was already done. So we had to just sort of stop it there and then because
Yeah.
everyone hated us.
That is such a shame. That is such a shame as well. Like, I don't know what. Obviously, you say it was a pisshead and everything, but like to think that that's a good idea.
Still to this day, I can't believe it because we were doing relatively
doing-
okay
yeah,
for
we were
what
doing
it
well.
was. Like we had a couple of good features from people, some good numbers going,
The first
and
album, I think, had 500,000 streams on Spotify.
yeah. So
Nice.
We were doing all right.
but just after that, it just took such a massive hit. There was just no comeback from it. I don't think anyone sort of believed who was saying what or. Because it come from our band account, so it wasn't like it was his personal account. It was straight from the band account. So
Yeah.
that was
And
it.
fucking hell.
that's why we've tried to keep this just us and not bring anyone else in. Because
Yeah.
as soon as you do that, you get some absolute colossal cockwomble come along and just it's like
Basically.
just I can't be asked for that again.
I can't say I blame you, but Cockwobble's wonderful. I haven't heard that for ages.
Yeah, that just
Fucking hell.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose when you start getting that sort of traction, you start gaining those numbers, you start gaining those followers. Like they're literally the slightest word or someone going, "Oh, we're the great," and it's game over.
and that's the thing, yeah, you know how the internet works these days.
Yeah.
Once it's up, it travels and there's no coming back from it. So
Yeah.
it really was a shame because, we enjoyed what we did and
Yeah.
we had another album sort of ready to write. Well, we had an album ready,
Yeah.
but it wasn't worth it. And people were sort of not even replying to us, like we were reaching out to promoters and things, and it wasn't going
Yeah,
nowhere.
when you fuck over like one band with like saying shit like that, you get blacklisted pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that happened, but
But I mean, I look back at it now and I think it worked out for the best because David went away, did some really cool shit over that space of 4 years, went on some crazy tours with his brother and stuff. And I just sort of spent the time sorting myself out, basically. I was still coming out that back end of like the sort of drug era. So I moved up away from like St. Neots completely where we're both from and just sort of started fresh, I guess, until
I can't remember how we started talking.
I think I saw one of your covers on Facebook or something, and I just started liking it, and we just started talking again,
Yeah.
and it's just gone. Well,
It's mental how it's gone down.
yeah, it's just gone from there.
Because you're still over here, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in the UK. Yeah, I live in the UK, but I'm currently in Gainesville.
Well, obviously, you're sat next to
But
it.
yeah.
I was gonna say. It's all right, mate. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. We'll edit that for you. You're fine. So, David, what made you then go to the States?
So during the whole Seek the Fallen thing, my wife now, we basically got told by a manager, go and follow a load of people on Instagram who have similar styles and stuff like that. And she just happened to be one of the people I followed to try and like message about the music and promote. And then we got talking through that. She loved one of our songs because it was based off of a horror film called Dead Silence.
Mhm.
Um, and she's obsessed with horror and stuff. And we got talking through that. We're friends for a while because I was with someone, she was with someone, and then my relationship ended, and then a couple of months later hers ended, and we'd still been talking and friends, and she'd kind of joined Images Last at that point, and then it just kind of turned into a relationship, and then ended up just coming over here. I mean, the first year of our relationship was during COVID, so we didn't actually see each other in person.
Oh,
So we'd been together like a whole year before we actually got to see each other in person. And now we've been married 5 years.
5 years it'd be now, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, all through
wow.
music.
That is amazing. And
That's
congratulations, by the way, as
Yeah.
well. That's fucking awesome. We love to hear stories like that.
Yeah.
And she's a great girl. She really is
Yeah.
like one in a million, Kate, isn't she?
Yeah. And
Really,
obviously,
really
like,
good.
she's the female vocalist for our Images Last band and stuff. So she does all that. She's featured on our songs on our Insta and TikTok as well, which is really cool getting to do that shit with your partner.
Mhm.
Like, it is really cool. We're trying to convince your missus to.
Yeah, because my girlfriend's quite similar. Like she's like the same music and the same interests and stuff, but she's just like when it comes to camera, she's just like, no, don't film me. I don't want anything to but I know if you just push her past those first few,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, once you get out of the way with your sound after the first few, aren't you? But it's just getting that start. But we'll come around to it. We'll get around to it.
First ones are always so nerve-wracking because you just feel like a bit of a twat when you just
You don't know what to do with yourself, do you?
No, that's why all my like vocal ones are side on because otherwise I'm just looking at the camera. I'm like, I'm not trying to eye fuck anyone. I'm just trying to look and just get on with this and not feel awkward.
I was thinking that it's quite weird seeing you face on. I'm not used to it. I'm just used to see the side of your
I
head.
can only apologize, mate.
Like this.
Yeah, we should have done it.
So as we said earlier, obviously these wrestling covers and things like you've done have completely blown up. But what was the turning point moment where you're like, we've got something here?
It was never meant to be wrestling. I was doing covers and I just happened to cover Kingdom because I really liked the song. And then it did really well on TikTok. And then I was like, oh, I'll try another one. Did like a Rhea normal one, and that got quite a lot of views. Then I did the Rhea cinematic one, which is still the highest viewed on Insta and TikTok for us.
Mhm.
And that's honestly how I just kind of fell into that category and then realized, oh, if I stick to the wrestling,
Mhm.
you know, because I've been doing it just over a year now. You've been doing it
It'll be a
7
year on May the 16th, so nearly coming up for a year now. I was making like, I guess like dance music before that sort of thing. And I think where most of us were sort of strictly in the music industry and seeing it not really do as great. But then when we saw like the WWE ones quite quickly blow up, we thought, I think we've got
Yeah.
something to work towards here and push towards. And it's just sort of gone up and up and up
Yeah.
and still carries to go up. And it's like,
Because we did do some others. We did like Throwback Thursday for a bit where we did some old emo stuff,
Yeah.
like My Chem and Fallout Boy and things like that. But
we even did a Fairly Odd Parents cover, like
Yeah.
things like that, of like
Amazing.
different like cartoons and things, just to sort of test the waters. But it was quite evident that the WWE ones were doing a mile better than
Yeah.
every video we posted. So it's just sort of spurred us on to carry on with this.
yeah, and it's one of those things you're never really going to run out of something to cover because there's wrestlers that are new all the fucking time, and you can cover their old themes, new themes, write originals for them and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So it's quite a good thing to have, and we're literally writing at least one song a day
Mhm.
or covering a song a day. I think the most we did in one day was 8.
Yeah, and that was horrible.
It was horrible. It was, yeah. But yeah, we're literally every day, all day, is just music.
Yeah.
Do you feel the Cody Rhodes one did well because he's so massive at the moment and everyone loves that whoa bit? You know, I mean, everyone waits for that bit, don't they? And obviously Rhea is huge everywhere, regardless, because everyone loves her.
There are certain wrestlers where you definitely see it, like Jey Uso, when he was proper getting hyped up, that one did 100K, I think,
Yeah,
on
it's
Insta. And then there are some that you know are gonna completely piss people off, but then you get like the mixes out and everyone argues with each other. Like Roman Reigns, people
Oh wow, yeah. We knew before that one because we put a poll up and said, like, do you want lyrics with this or not? And the majority was yes. I was like, okay, we'll do it with lyrics. And people were not happy.
It still has like a load of
Well, yeah,
likes,
it's done well and it's done a lot of good comments, but that one out of all the videos by far had the most sort of like
It was,
we disrespected people.
yeah, we did get accused of being racist for daring to do a wrestler who's an ethnicity, But we've also done Kofi Kingston. He's commented, shared it. We
Yeah.
did Carmelo Hayes. He commented, shared it. Sol Ruka. We've done ones for Kabuki Warriors, and they were just trying to say we were pushing our, in their words, white shit onto other cultures, and we're like, oh,
Oh my days.
But it's like I think a certain wrestlers like your Roman, your Cody,
John Cena when we did the
John
metal.
Cena, yeah, like them ones you just got to prepare for some backlash because the mega fans just they don't want anything changed. They want it exactly how it is.
Yeah.
But where's we might as well just put out John Cena's song if that's the case.
Yeah.
So
That's
we like
mad.
to sort of change it up and give it a bit of, difference for someone else to enjoy, but it can be a touchy one with the mega stars.
Roman's definitely the one. Again, there were loads of people that loved it. There were loads of likes and
Mhm.
stuff like that. I think we were surprised about the racism comment. That's what blew our mind. We're like,
That's
what? Because
ridiculous.
in saying we've been racist, they were 100% racist.
Yeah, they're very racist with some of their replies and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's as you say, you've just got to look at our page and see that it's nothing like that. We'll do. It's not about the person, the color. It's about the theme. So
Yeah.
they've got to get that into their head.
And it's like when we did Chris Benoit's, we didn't mention his name in the post at all.
No,
So
No.
we are really cautious of like
Mm.
certain things. Like we've had a lot of requests for Hulk Hogan, and we have got his in a medley, but I do have Black Step Kids, and it's also like being very careful because
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like we'd be highlighting his name and stuff like don't get me wrong, great wrestler and stuff, but there are certain areas where
Yes.
Yeah, it's almost like
Yeah.
the question of can you separate the art from the. I know he's not an artist, but do you know what I mean? Like separate the fact that as a person he was an absolute piece of shit, but as a wrestler he was incredible.
well, we even got it for Skillet. We did a Skillet cover, and then we stopped doing theirs for a while because people were like, "Oh, they're pieces of shit. Why would you do them and stuff?" It's like, "Oh fuck!" And I hadn't even
We
heard
didn't have a clue.
anything.
We didn't know anything about them
Yeah,
until
they're big Trump fans, aren't they?
I think
So-
that's what
that's what it
yeah.
was because the American fan base they were not happy, but we're not into politics and that's
No.
we were just
We hate everyone.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
it's frustrating because Skillet have got some unbelievable tracks, and then when I read about that, I was like, I don't feel like I can listen to them anymore because that's kind of annoying. Like,
Yeah, it's just like they've got Monster, Hero, which we did repost the other day.
Mhm.
But like we said, we try and separate the whole music from the people because
Yeah.
I don't know if all of them are Trump supporters. I think I heard the male vocalist came out and said some stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know if they all said it or not, but again, we don't really follow all that. We just if we like the music, we kind of listen to it.
That's the
yeah,
thing.
no, and that's fine.
That's
Yeah,
what
we
it's
just-
about at the end of the day.
Sort of struggling for ideas. We'll just look at like old PLEs or old
Yeah.
Raws or SmackDowns. We're like, oh, that's a banger. Let's do that. So it's not like we're
I think the only band I cannot listen to is Lost Prophets.
yes.
That's
Hands down, yeah.
I'm with you on that one. Yeah, 100%.
definitely that
Yeah.
one.
I mean, Will, you're saying there sometimes you're struggling to think of ideas. Liv Morgan's just given you a song you can cover.
Oh,
We are actually going to do it. Yeah, we're gonna,
Oh God!
no,
It
we're
might.
we're not going to do it like that. We're
Thank
not
God, because it might be the worst thing I've ever listened to in my life.
I couldn't believe I thought it was a joke. I couldn't believe that's what they actually think is going to work as a theme. Like, good
I
God.
don't think it would be as bad. I think it's more. It's not even like rapping. It's just that kind of Valley Girl talking thing, and that's the bit that, like the pre-chorus, I could hear it as a rock song, and I was like, that would really work. But I'm not singing those lyrics.
You are.
I'm not.
I
singing
mean, I've got to hear you go. Trouble is my. I got.
I don't know if you heard it. I mean, we did Shawn Michaels theme once,
Oh,
and singing that was the worst. That was we did it like a kind of metal version, but just singing those lyrics, I was hating every second. There are certain things I just do not want to sing.
I mean, I sing that song around the house all the time. I can't say nothing. You mentioned earlier though, you've had like quite a few people, like the people whose songs you've covered, like comment, share. Like, how did that start? Like, who was the first one? Can you remember?
First one was Rhea. I'm pretty sure she put it on her Instagram story. So the first one was Rhea, and then Chris Motionless from Motionless in White commented as well. And now we've got a list of over 50. I
yeah,
think.
like,
Amazing.
I actually think like it's
It's just
Trish, Logan Paul,
Lita.
Lita,
Even Prime Energy
yeah, Prime
messaged
Energy,
us because we did a
uh,
KSI one and they messaged us.
Carrying Cross.
Daz Black, the YouTuber, he ended up using our theme we made for him for 2 of his videos.
That was really cool. 'Cause we didn't know, but we sort of messaged him about it, and he wanted a theme.
He
He didn't.
messaged us. He
Yeah,
messaged
he
us
didn't get
first.
back to us for ages, and then he got back and was like, "Right, cool, let's go." So we waited for ages, and he put it on his first video, and we were like, "This is cool as fuck. This is amazing." And then the next time I was out here, we were just like, "Oh, we put a Daz video on." Watching away, and the end come up and our song hit, and we were like, "Oh my God, he's put it on again."
Yeah, because we watched him for fucking years.
Yeah.
Like, he's quite big.
I watched him on Vine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. And see him use our song was just fucking nuts. But yeah, the list we've got is just stupid. And then it's like we're currently working on a project with Tatum Paxley's husband, because his whole gimmick is like the core kid and the metalcore thing, and he has his own theme that he wrote. And now we're kind of working on an EP and stuff like that. We're actually going to try and organize meeting up with him next week.
Yeah,
I think,
after WrestleMania week, we're supposed
so
to
that we
go
can
to
record his
Orlando.
vocals and stuff. But yeah, it's mental, really. And then like Mike Rome was wanted to use the theme we wrote for him, but obviously WWE are kind of.
Yeah.
And then Shiloh Hill literally commented on our TikTok saying, "Can you just write our themes, please?" And I actually was talking to him the other day, and we're doing a theme based on him, and he's like, "I'm so pissed off I can't use it, obviously, because it has to be Def Rebel." But just the fact we're talking to these people and stuff
It's just so like a lot of the times I will have to sit there and I sort of think like, is this really happening? Because it's just such a surreal thing for these people just to comment, like, and interact with us as if we're on a level with them, which we are not.
the other weird one is green shirt guy.
Yes.
He messaged the other day and he was like, "Oh, I'm pushing," because he obviously does the walkout, doesn't he? He pays to do that, and he's
Yes.
pushing to use our song for when he comes out. And we were just like, it's probably not going to happen. But if it did, how mental for like your first thing in a wrestling to be like at WrestleMania, it would be nuts. So I mean, fingers crossed. We don't think it's going to happen,
I
but
think
if
I'd
he
shit myself. I really would.
just factory reset.
Yeah, it would.
It's crazy, isn't it? And you just literally had an idea one day that we'll just cover some wrestling themes to be a bit of fun to now doing this. Do you know what I mean?
It's very, very insane to say the least. I
Even
think.
getting to do indie wrestlers themes, like them trusting us with that kind of stuff, and Slam Masters Wrestling in Cardiff, we're now
Tune.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolute tune.
appreciate that. But that them using our thing is nuts, and they've had Carlito and Rhino, Kalisto,
Danhausen.
I fucking love Danhausen. The fact he shared our stuff, him and Kit, we were so excited for that.
Yeah, that was I think Dan's a personal favourite for me just because of how much of an impact he has made in such a short time.
Yeah, it's
He's
so-
incredible.
He's
is great.
Absolutely brilliant.
So you were talking about obviously people shitting on you for putting lyrics on Roman Reigns and that sort of thing. Do you try and stay faithful to the original, or do you like putting your own twist in it? But then if you do stay faithful to the original, is there those copyright laws and that sort of thing of like you are literally just doing the song that we've done?
As long as we do under a minute, we're fine. But it's the only reason we can't make money off of Instagram and TikTok is because obviously a lot of it is based around certain characters.
Mm-hmm.
So all our money comes from writing originals for people.
Yeah.
But yeah, we kept the instrumental pretty similar except for the chorus,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just added vocals over the top for that one. But we do tend to like to make it more ours. I definitely enjoy writing originals more.
Yeah.
But like Finn Balor's, we did his and we just kept it as close to as possible. I think we added a guitar riff in the verse.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? Sometimes, keeping it as close to the track as possible really does well, and then sometimes people they're not happy and they want more, they want extra. But I think it's just a trial and error thing, isn't
and
it?
you're never going to please anyone. Like everyone.
No, yeah, we've got to that point now where you do get a lot of the bad comments, but we're pretty good at not rising to it. We just
No.
normally say, like, understandably, it's not for you, but thank you for taking the time to comment because there's just, there's no need to.
And at the end of the day, everyone's got different music tastes,
Yeah.
but otherwise you'd literally have one band that everyone fucking listens to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't shit anyone else for not liking our music. Anyone's entitled to their opinion when it comes to music.
Except the guy being racist. So you can
Except
fuck
that
off.
guy, yeah. Fuck that guy.
I think that's the only one we started like actually giving some shit back. And the guy that accused it of being AI. Because your reply was fucking great for that.
Yeah, well, it's just
It's AI.
Some guy literally commented saying, "I smell AI," and you said you need your nose checking, lad, or something.
It's like some people, like, I really have to look at a comment and think, right, don't be a dickhead because it's very easy to be a dickhead. But some people are just, I just want to let loose and be like, just fuck you. But you can't.
No, you don't want the same thing to happen as obviously when you said that your band was the greatest band of what you don't want that all over again. Do you know what I mean? That's the shit thing about it is that you can't. I mean, you can obviously say thank you because obviously comments are great because it's going to reach more people regardless if it's love or hate or whatever. But yeah, you don't want the same thing again where you're like you say, "Oh, fuck off, you prick," and then it's like, "Well, goodbye, thank you for everything, shut down."
Killing them with kindness is the best way to go.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The AI comments are the annoying ones because like we sit there and work our ass off in this fucking Suno app that people can put a prompt in and have a full song. It's like, no, and I've had the amount of times I've had to show on my story, like my setup with all the guitars, the bass, the drums and everything and be like, look, here's the project. These are the 100 fucking tracks that it took to record this. Because every mix we do has like a good 100 tracks, which is
damn, dude.
Yeah, because it's got all the production, the orchestral stuff, and then if I'm having to do a choir, I'm literally doing like 30 different vocal takes, doing all the stupid high bit. Every choir we do is actually recorded. We don't use like a plugin for that.
Wow.
So wailing around while my wife's trying to work. She's just got me in the background going, "Whoa!" She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
You know how much I pissed off my wife to recording the intro to this Roman Reigns song, you fucker. It's not AI. I had to acknowledge my wife, let alone the fucking tribal chief.
It was like, and you can tell they're only listening to it on a phone and not headphones. They're like, "Oh, you took away the choir." I was like, "Motherfucker, I was sat there for an hour." We sat there squeezing my bollocks and trying to get those notes. You cannot sit there and tell me I didn't do that fucking choir.
I lifted them over my fucking head.
What was the other one when it was stupidly high? That K-pop.
Yeah, the K-pop one. Wow. We actually had to put the video out as he was recording it because we just knew if we didn't, they're just going to shit all over it. And it's great because he is dying in the video trying to hit
Worst thing ever.
David, why did you realise you had a set of pipes like that though?
I thought it was a set of testicles. Honestly, I class myself as predominantly a drummer. Like that's my best instrument. I only started singing because I enjoyed it. It's just fun, honestly. Like I definitely like if I'm playing live, I'd rather be on the drums, 100%.
Okay.
So I still just count it as having fun. I wouldn't class myself as a vocalist. I'm definitely a drummer. But it's just been enjoyable to do and people have enjoyed it. So I'm like, fuck it, keep going.
Yeah, exactly. And so, Will, I think we need some more songs sung by you, don't you think?
Yeah, going.
We do, yes. We've had a couple this week, and we're going to try and get a lot more out and get a few more.
We got the medley.
Yes, we've got the medley, so it's going to be like back and forth, me, David, for about how long is it?
I think it's 4 minutes, but we've made it like a Royal Rumble theme medley thing. So on the video, we're going to have like the countdown going, and then like the klaxon hitting, and it's going to alternate between me and Will, just doing theme after theme over like the same kind of instrumental.
So we've got that ready to come out.
That's cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But it's like 4 minutes, I think, and we've got 20 themes in that.
Yes.
We wanted to be able to get the costume for everyone, but we're just like, this is gonna cost fucking loads.
Yeah.
And also, like, the Bellas are in there, and we're not both going to dress up as them.
But I'm pretty good at the motion.
Prove it. No. It's better. The one where you painted your face as Mr. Iguana, that is fucking brilliant, I gotta say.
Your missus is class at the face painting.
Yeah.
You look like Danhausen when you did that one.
I think I am. I might be.
You might be.
Yeah, she's great. She's really good. She's always been into like her special effects, makeup, art sort of thing. So it's very handy to have that because we've only started doing the face paints about 3 months ago.
I'm trying to think what the first one we.
The first one.
The only ones I've done for me, it's a bastard because I've got a beard, so I'm so fucking limited to what I can do, and then trying to get that shit out is a nightmare.
Yeah.
But we did Boogeyman, didn't we?
Yeah, we did Boogeyman as well. That was a good
That
one.
might have been the first one, wasn't it?
I think it might have been.
Mr. Iguana, Danhausen, and Boogeyman, I think.
Yeah, I think it was. We're going to do Sting at some point. It's just because how the time's gone. So I'm here at the moment. So when I get back, I'll do the Sting face paint and get that one done.
We've got Stone Cold coming up. I've got a bald cap coming for that.
Oh,
Got the jaw.
Got the jorts. Gonna do a stunner on Will and send him fucking flying. So yeah, we're trying to lean into the more funny ones a bit more.
Yeah, they seem to
Nice.
they do quite. I think it reaches a bit more of an audience with the funny ones because even if you don't like wrestling, it's something that someone else can sort of look a bit like, oh, look at them idiots. This is quite funny. So it's just, yeah, I quite enjoy them ones as well.
Even that fucking Penta one where I'm just walking back and forth.
Right.
Alison was sat here watching me do it. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Just walking backwards and forwards doing that. And then the Brock Lesnar one, you did the bounce.
Oh, I wish I did the slip.
Yeah.
How do you decide what songs you're going to do?
Normally, like when we watch like Monday or Friday, just whoever's sort of like popping at the moment,
Yeah.
whoever's being talked about a lot online.
And then we got the massive list of requests because we did put up a video saying, "What would you like to see?" And
Yeah.
we've just got a massive fucking list. So one was a Dominic Mysterio original, which we've got coming out tomorrow, I think.
Yes.
Fuck, what other ones do we have? I think someone wanted Stephanie Vakir mixed with Dom Mysterio as well. But we're very limited because I can't speak Spanish for shit. Even though I am part Spanish, I can't. It's like I scraped through the fucking chorus for the Dom one because I know about 3 words. But we got a guy to feature on it who's a producer. He's like a multi-Grammy nominee and
Oh,
multi-platinum.
nice.
And he's doing all the Spanish and he's great.
Yeah, he was great. He sent his vocals back the other day and it was spot on. So
Yeah.
that really helps.
I did have to ask him to send me the lyrics so I could translate them just to make sure it wasn't anything.
Going off on a rant.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, we've got to check that this is actually okay." But yeah,
God, can you imagine?
some we're limited with, and also you don't want to offend people by trying to, like when we did Kofi Kingston and SOS, started singing it, and you naturally go into like the Jamaican accent. You're like, "Fuck, you can't."
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get a lot more hate for a white guy just saying "woke up in a bad man place."
Yeah,
I thought I was gonna get,
I thought the hate was coming from that, but
especially with this fucking accent. I didn't wake up in a bad man place.
He's not even fucking Jamaican.
No,
He's African. So what the fuck?
I know, but if you can imagine if we'd done like a Jamaican accent, it would have been fucking tragic.
That'd been game over again. Yeah.
Third time lucky, I guess.
Can I just say though, David, you're screaming on the Slipknot cover of John Cena's song. You sound exactly like Corey.
Thank you, mate. That's pretty much who I tried to practice off of when I was younger. Because like when we did Seek the Fallen, my screams weren't great, but I've always done it a certain way, and that's kind of just how it went. It was always led towards that sound more. I'd love to be able to do other types, but I'm pretty fucking limited because I'm a drummer. So I'll just stick with what I'm doing. But yeah, no, that was a fun one to do. I just wish the strap on the Fiend mask wasn't broken because it looked like I had a fucking massive head. It wasn't until I watched it back, I was like, my fucking God. Yeah, but I really appreciate that. That was a really fun one to do. We wanted to
That was a really fun one, yeah.
Yeah, someone asked for John Cena in the style of System of a Down.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll be trying that. I think there's a couple of others that people have requested.
The mashup ones are really fun to do. It's just a shame because a lot of people do want them to be released on Spotify, but because they're mashups, they get really funny with the whole license.
Yeah, I can imagine.
DistroKid will let you put covers up with cover licenses, but as soon as you need 2, they don't do it.
Yeah, they're just like, nope.
Like the Randy Orton Linkin Park one, we did it
That's what I was gonna say.
last time he was here, and it was on 12K, and since he left and has come back, it's now on 140 nearly, isn't it?
People are constantly asking for that one.
So good. That's so good, that cover.
Thank you, man.
But then we put it on YouTube, and we accidentally put it on the kids version, so no one can fucking comment.
Oh,
So we're really good at this social media shit.
boys.
But I mean, the video for that was fun. We just put a fucking bed sheet up behind us,
It's just,
didn't we?
it's just a sheet room with a couple of his kids' strobe lights and going at it with an iPhone.
Yeah. Well, that'll do.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I love that.
While he's here, we're going to try and do a video for the Shatter cover.
Yes.
But we'll actually do it on my wife's proper camera instead of just an iPhone this time.
We've also got the In the End one we've got to do as well.
Yeah, In the End mixed with Cody Rhodes' theme, which Downstate were interested on actually featuring on it. Then they released their album, and it was unfortunately
We're just like,
they've said to us like if they're playing in Florida, they're like, oh, you boys come up on stage with us and stuff. So we speak to them quite a lot.
which is quite crazy. Yeah, it
Yeah,
really is
really,
crazy.
really fucking nice guys.
But it's like we keep getting tempted to like we think about that in the end when we're like, hold on a minute, because if they come back the day after we've posted it, I'd really punch myself in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
We're just waiting for that message, and we'll get to it.
we might post it, and then if we can redo it later on, we'll do
Yeah.
that. But we've got the cinematic album coming out soon, which has the cinematic version of Cody's, the CM Punk one that people have been asking for about a fucking year now.
Mhm.
Joe Hendry on it, Jey Uso, Randy Orton, the Rhea one,
Mhm. And
Kane, Drew McIntyre, Alexa Bliss, and I think there's one more that I can't remember.
Bray, isn't it? The last one.
Maybe I can't. There's so many.
Yeah.
There's so
That-
many.
That cinematic version of Slow Chemical, the Kane one, is just mwah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
so fucking good because I love that song generally. So damn good, so fucking good.
We really appreciate it. The
Really
cinematic
need
ones
that.
do quite well for us.
I enjoy the cinematic ones. They're really quite fun to do, to be fair.
It's
They're
just
really cool.
a nightmare to write them because for those there's like a good 200 tracks because you've obviously got like full orchestral,
All the
all the
choir.
percussion, the choirs, the different key changes which require other. So it's,
Yeah, there's as fun as they are for like a bit more relaxed one, they can take a hell of a long time to do. But
yeah,
the outcome is normally great from what we get from them. So
Yeah.
we enjoy them ones.
but that should be coming out soon. We're just waiting on some artwork by Anime Empire. I don't know if you've seen him on Instagram and stuff. He does all the anime drawings of wrestlers, and he's fucking sick.
He
He's
is
really
great,
good.
yeah, really, really
He
good.
did the artwork for the one we did for Hannah Taylor.
Yes.
Yes,
The
I've seen
original.
that.
Yeah, he drew that, and he's going to be drawing the artwork for this, and I think he's going to do the If We Wrote the Theme Volume 4 art as well.
Yes, yeah, because we did have a guy that was doing all our artworks, but he sort of just disappeared off the face of the planet, didn't he? So yeah, he was
Yeah,
a
he
great guy,
He
really
was a
great
really nice
guy,
guy.
really nice guy. But yeah, I think he had sort of his own battles he was dealing with. So, but yeah, but anime's sort of been with us from the start. He's a
Yeah.
really, really good guy. He's helped us out with a lot of tips and hints and things for, I don't know, like just simple things that we didn't know about, like the right hashtags, the right amount of hashtags,
Yeah.
what times to post and things like that. So he's a great guy.
He's fucking awesome. He's really good, really talented. I think he's got
Mhm.
like 600,000 TikTok followers or something.
Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's really good, really nice guy.
really nice
There are a
guy.
couple of people we've met through doing this that are just like the nicest people. Like
Mm.
J.E. WrestleTalk is a good friend of ours. We did the
Mhm.
theme for him and stuff. And he actually got to go feature in some promotion and he came out and did a stunner on someone and came out to our music, which was really cool to
Oh,
see.
That's
Mm.
awesome.
Then and the company he did it with asked us if we'd do a in-ring debut at some point. So
That would be fun, yeah.
that would be
That's awesome.
fun, yeah.
That is so
Hopefully
cool.
this year at some point to actually get in a ring
Mm.
would be the sickest.
That's so with these covers though, is there any way you've like tried to do it but just could not make it work?
It was
Bron Breaker one. Do you remember we tried it a couple of times and we just couldn't sort of.
I think I fixed it now,
It's-
but it's something about the guitars is just very weird and random.
Yeah.
And because we record everything beforehand and then we like kind of re-listen and do a playthrough, I was listening through, I was like, I got no fucking idea what's going on here. So this is just it's just doing whatever. And
It's
then
annoyingly a great theme.
yeah, it's just a bit awkward on guitar and bass to try and get a video
Mhm.
done. But the instrumental's done, we just got to do the vocals.
Yeah.
And then Tiffany Stratton's is it Scream Queen or something?
A
Scene Queen.
Yeah, yeah.
That was an absolute nightmare to try and do. It's
Mhm.
just it wasn't working trying to change it or anything. Yeah, I was listening to it and trying to work out the different parts. And sometimes you can pick them apart really easily and hear what's going on. But that one, I was like, there's so much going on, I can't do this.
Yeah.
So I think they're the only two we've had to actually stop.
Yeah. And the good thing about it is they're sort of the least requested, I'd say. So it doesn't sort of hinder us that much in that sense. But yeah, that Tiff one was I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah,
I think I'd locked that out of my mind.
It's a really good tune and everything. But yeah, it's just to try and recreate it or make it into our style was just too hard. And there aren't a massive amount of lyrics, are there?
Not really, no. Yeah, it's
just kind of like vocal chops and stuff. So you're
Mhm.
very limited to what you can do. Stephanie's was interesting, wasn't it? Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, that was a great one.
We made it like a more anime rock one, and Yeah, that was all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely a few you come across where it's just like, no, we can't like do anything with this. Like I said with the Dom one with the Spanish, anything like that makes it a lot harder. So we just go for more of an original take on it.
Mhm.
That's fair. So, what you were saying earlier about the original songs that you've done for the indie wrestlers and stuff like that, what does the writing process look like for that? Do you do lyrics first and the music? Do you have much collaboration with the person themselves, or like?
Yeah, full collaboration. The first thing we ask for is a brief, and we ask them to send us one theme they really like, one song they really like, and then give us a kind of idea of what they want the lyrics to be about, if they've got any catchphrases and stuff like that. And then we'll literally quickly record an instrumental and be like, is this kind of in the realm you want? Like, we'll just do the chorus to start with.
Mhm.
And if they like the sound of the guitars and everything, then put a melody over it and be like, is this what you're thinking? What would you like changed? Once that's locked in, we then flesh out the rest of it. And when they're completely happy with that, we then work on the production orchestral elements. And then when that's all locked in, we then go to the mixing and mastering. So it's normally quite an easy process.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth, but it makes it so much easier because there's a couple of people that have requested themes. They give one brief, they go off, they don't reply for ages, and we sort of try and crack on with what we've got, and then they're not happy. So the communication with the people is like the best thing for us because we can really nail exactly what they're looking for.
And also, it's so important to that character. You want it to be
Mm.
exactly what. And
Yes.
we normally do like we'll do half the payment up front, and then we don't take the other half until they are completely happy with it.
Hmm.
However long that takes, we're just like, right, we're going to keep going until it's exactly how you want it. The only time we've had to actually stop one was we got to the mixing mastering process.
Yeah.
They'd said everything's fine, absolutely happy with it all, loving it, loving it. And then the day before we were going to start mixing and mastering it, they were like, "Oh, I've just decided I'm going to change my character. Can we restart?" And I was like, "No,
Oh,
unless you're going to pay again, we can't just."
Yeah.
You've signed off on this all. I've got all the messages to say you're happy with this, and now you're saying, "Oh, I think I'm going to do this as my character instead." It's like, yeah, you can't. That's why we asked for the brief at the
You
beginning.
need to be sure about what you want, and
But
yeah,
that's only happened once.
that's the
Yeah,
only
that's
time
the
it
only time.
happened.
Normally, it's a really easy process. I think the quickest we did a theme was the Slam Masters one, and it was like we gave it back to them the next day.
Yes, yeah, they were very happy with that, which was
Yeah, we
perfect.
basically got the idea done in about 30 minutes, and then they were like, "Oh, this is perfect." And it was only because I had to go to my kids' soccer or soccer. What the
Oh,
fuck?
Oh
God,
my
yeah,
God!
Dave,
been here
get
too
out.
long.
Oh,
Get out.
bitch! But yeah, no, it's only because I had to go to my kids' football that we had to master it the next day. Otherwise, it would have been done in like the first hour.
Yeah,
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, there are some people that give you such a good brief, you can literally just
yeah, it sort of writes itself, which is lovely. Like some people will give a half-assed brief, which then it will take a lot of time. But when they've got a brief that's like, a whole page, it's like perfect. This is like word for word,
yeah.
just what we
I
need.
think the longest it took was 2 weeks. I think it's the longest we've done a
Hmm.
theme. And I think that's just because the person ended up in hospital for a bit. I think
Oh
that was
shit.
the only reason, so they couldn't get back to us. But
Yeah.
normally we're quite quick with it. And we don't charge like a stupid amount. Like it's normally £250 for a theme. And at the moment, because it's WrestleMania season, we're just doing it as 100.
Yeah.
Um, so we don't charge like we know people who charge like a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, God, some people
Um,
charging like the thousands for a track, which,
yeah.
I think's wild to be able to,
Yeah, I
put
don't
that
I
across to
don't I
someone.
don't think I could ever charge that much because it's like
Yeah,
we
I just
just
feel too wrong to sort of
yeah.
charge
Yeah.
someone that amount for, something we can do in quite a short space of time.
Yeah, especially if it's like a 30-minute job. It's
Yeah,
like
it's like, how can I, I
yeah,
feel like I'm robbing the person.
yeah.
It shows how well you two mesh, though. When you collaborate, if you can do something that fast together,
And
that's
normally we're in
impressive.
like
Thank you,
obviously in
man.
different
Thank you.
countries, we're having to like FaceTime and send files back and forward. So we do like when we get going, we really do have a decent workflow.
Yeah, that's why it's nice to be here. Like when we're together, God, we can get stuff done so quick. There's no,
Did we get the Nickelback one was about an
there's like an hour and
hour, and
hour and
that's
a
only
half
because we
ish.
had to, and that's getting the video done as well, and that's only because we had to do extra videos because both were doing vocals.
Yeah.
But like from start to finish it, and that's mixed, and so it's like about an hour.
But yeah, it's just the only difference is the UK, obviously, it's just a time difference. So,
Yeah.
I'm sort of up and about, and David is still asleep because it's 5 hours behind. So I sort of have to wait till 2, 3-ish, and then we sort of start. So it's, yeah, being together is
So much
So
easier.
much easier.
So much
So much
easier.
easier. My plan is to eventually be over here. Like we're just sort of pushing and pushing and pushing. If any company wants to sign us in, like any company, that will be my ticket to move over.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what we're pushing towards.
Yeah. Definitely easier being in the same room
Yeah.
doing it because sometimes like if the Wi-Fi goes down as well and you've got to send like ideas across or samples across that you've heard and shit,
Yeah.
it's like
It's just a nightmare, yeah.
I think that's the hardest bit about it. If we lived in the same country, I think we'd be probably doing twice as much as we normally do.
Probably, yeah. Probably wouldn't sleep.
We'd have that hour down to 10 minutes, lads.
We might do a live where we try and do a song in 10 minutes and just try and smash it out. Yeah,
That'd be cool.
it's just you always worry about doing lives because it's like
Oh.
all it takes is for someone to take something the wrong way, and then it's like,
Yeah.
'Cause I was watching some guy on TikTok the other day, and he wasn't even saying anything bad, but because TikTok deemed it as violent, they fucking restricted him and gave him like,
Yeah, we'd love to do like the reviews, like sit and watching the wrestling and obviously live, not stream the wrestling, but live stream us. But it's such a weird area where you really got to think about everything you're saying. And I don't think we're the right people for a live.
17 steps in.
Exactly.
I think you did pretty well without it, to be honest.
So I got as it is WrestleMania this weekend, I've got a little dream scenario for you. If you could perform one of your covers live on that stage of WrestleMania, playing someone to the ring, who would it be? Who would you choose to do?
That's a tough one.
I don't think I'd want to. I would shit myself.
Who would I love to perform?
I'm trying to think of the ones we've done. Danhausen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
I would love to do like Wilson or something like that. Like if it was a genuine thing that was going to happen and it's someone who's more of a comedic relief, it's not so important. If it's like one of the big talk about and you come out and you just bottle it, that's you done.
Yeah, I think that would make me feel a lot more comfortable if it was someone like your Danhausen, your Kit Wilson, because you don't feel as pressured, do you, to like really nail it. You can have a bit more fun with it.
Or Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah, about Reigns.
With lyrics.
Yeah, I think it would have to be one of the like comic relief characters.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dan would be a top one for me just because it'd be so fun.
Yeah, I mean, if we wrote an original for Ilya, fucking love Ilya.
Yes.
Oh, so damn good.
Yeah,
What a man.
Ilya's top up. What?
I said, what a man.
Oh, I think you said Waterman. I was like, what the fuck?
You're not talking about Paul.
For some reason, when you said you shit yourself, I just thought of the grandest shit on the grandest stage of them all. I don't know why.
As long as I did the Kit Wilson swivel, I could get like a nice pat.
God. God damn.
Oh, but going off what Jamie said, if you could write a theme for yourself, what sort of style and who would it sort of be similar to?
My instant goes to Aleister Black.
Aleister Black.
That's a great song.
CM Punk's old theme.
Yeah.
No.
Fire is like, yeah. It'd have to be something heavy.
Yeah,
realistically.
definitely.
So for me, it would be this Fire because I fucking love that song.
Yeah.
Great song. I mean, we saw Killswitch with Bloodstock a few years ago, and they started playing that. I was like, "Oh my god, CM Punk's song!" So losing my shit.
I would fucking love for him at Mania to just come out to each theme, like the AFI one, the Killswitch would be the sickest. That would be so cool.
It's a shame. I don't think we'll ever see this Fire again.
No, they played it like the piano version at the beginning of last.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mania. But it would be nice to actually hear the full.
It would.
The full thing would be really cool.
Sorry, James, go on.
I was going to say that version you did mixing that with AJ's theme as well. Oh, mwah, mwah.
Oh. It was another one that people were like, release it now. And we're like,
yeah, that's another one. Like, I love that theme. I really do. And I'd love to be able to release that. But it's again, the licenses, it just.
We might just do a normal cover of it and release it because we have got a version on the computer that is like slightly heavier in parts. but it's more just like a straight cover, which we could put up.
Yeah.
We'll probably do a video for it and see what people think.
Mhm.
But people have asked us to do it all the time when we've done songs and like put it on Spotify, and just the cover licenses alone, it's like what, 10 quid a go for every cover. And the amount we've done, it'd
Yeah,
be like,
builds up quick.
unless people
Yeah.
are asking like thousands, then we put it up.
That's normally, yeah, we normally go for that. Like if it's a couple, we tend to not, just because we know it won't do as well. But if it's constantly commented, that's when we're like, okay, we've got to do something about this one.
Yeah, if you know you're going to make your money back on it stream wise, because stream's really hard to make money on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you know you can get like maybe 20,000, then cool, that covers
Yeah.
just about covers the
It
cost
just
of loads.
literally crazy.
It's insane. The amount that you don't get paid for the shit that you put hours and hours of blood, sweat, and tears into is fucking insane. But still, you've got the cinematics and you've got the anime rock ones. Is there any other sort of styles that you want to do these covers in? Is there anything you've thought of that you could think, oh, it might be good in R&B? I don't know.
We were going to do a thing where we had a hat of wrestlers and a hat of genres, and just which we might do while you're here, to be
Yeah, we
fair,
can still do that,
and
to
we'll
be
just
fair.
film the whole process of what we're doing, because like the only thing we're not great at doing is kind of jazz. That's like, but like if it's R&B or something like that, or maybe like Latin music and stuff, we can kind of do. I mean, we did it for Mr. Iguana. It was kind of Latin stuff. Latin stuff. But yeah, I think we might try and do that. Just put like the top people in, not Roman, but the other people, and then some genres, and we'll just see what happens with that. So if you see that next week, it went all right. If you never see it ever, it was shit.
Okay. Noted. I think you could do like one a month or something. Just have like a month and just get someone random with a random thing and just see what you can. I'd love it if you did like a swerve. So like you're playing, I don't know, where you're just like smacking some bass, and all of a sudden a trumpet comes out of nowhere, and you're like, what the fuck?
The greatest.
Great.
That's so good.
You'll store that idea.
That'll be so fucking cool.
You'd probably be able to do it as well.
Maybe. I've not really got the lips for a trumpet, but we'll give it a go.
Just fucking. Nah, not a sentence I never thought I'd hear. Should we just title this interview that?
I haven't got the lips for a trumpet. Fucking brilliant.
Merch like now.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to hear a jazzy glorious. That'd be fucking amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
we could do like a swing band version of that.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, we could do that.
People hate it, but we'll do it.
After the start of this interview, I want to hear you do something in the style of Akon. Just say.
Just the prison door shutting, because that was a bit epic song, wasn't it?
Oh, actually, I just locked up Jacob for two. We got something going on here.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, okay, there you go. Pen fucking right. We should actually do that.
We could do that.
Yeah.
We could do that.
I do think Glorious is an absolutely goated theme song though. That Bobby Roode is so wasted on the main roster.
Massively. Yeah, he was. You loved him in TNA.
Yeah, I was massively into TNA when it was like sort of the beer money era. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
yeah, him and James Storm. Oh my days.
Amazing. Yeah, he's definitely up there. One of my favorites, Bobby, I'd say.
Yeah, and that theme was just so fucking good.
Mhm.
it was.
So good.
You mean you weren't a fan of the Dirty Dogs or whatever it was him and Dolph Ziggler called themselves?
Oh, God, I don't think you're watching it that much. I was telling you about the other day when they came.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was-
Terrible tag name. We did mention earlier, though, you aside from the rest of the stuff, you do have your own band original music with Images Last. But you last released music back in October 25. Is this still a thing you want to do, or what's?
It's hard because with what we're doing now, we can't really promote it or do videos for it, because we did the one about Scream,
Mhm.
and then you put it up, and then the next couple of days you get penalized for it not being in your kind of zone.
Oh,
Yeah, they do really like get you for it, don't they?
Yeah,
If you put
so
something different.
it's really kind of limited us with that stuff. Like maybe we'll try and get an Images Last account going again, but you'd have to be doing like we're doing now, a video a day of just covering normal songs, and then trying to do that on top of this. It's
That's
like,
what I mean. It's like constantly. That's the thing nowadays, and it's constantly building that traction with something. You can't. It's not like how bands used to be, where you can sort of release an album and
no,
not.
you've got to be like an influencer as well now.
Yeah,
That's the only
yeah.
way you can
I feel like when it comes to band, it is a lot more money endorsed. Otherwise, you're not. It's just not really going to do anything unless you're pumping the money
Yeah.
into sort of promotions, YouTube ads, things like that. It doesn't really
Yeah, 'cause
do
with
well.
this, we haven't spent a single penny on
Nothing.
ads or anything. The only money we've spent is on cover licenses.
And I like plugins and things like that. That's
Yeah.
the only thing we have.
Which is why we were so surprised how it kind of like blew up in certain places because we're like, shit, we haven't spent a single penny. Like in Seek the Fallen, you were
Got
paying like hundreds to get on like
playlists and
playlists and
YouTube
yeah.
fucking things. So it was like we thought it was going to be the same sort of thing. It was going to have to be pumping the money in for anything to show, but thankfully, it's not been that way.
No, not at all, which is kind of crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah, never expected it to go how it has. And
Not
like
at all.
for us, like some people might look at the numbers we have and be like, oh, that's not a lot, but never thought I'd be over like 1,000 Instagram followers.
No.
Never thought we'd get to 33K on TikTok. Like that's just not something we ever thought. I was excited when I hit 1K on TikTok, like proper excited, and then it hit 2.5 and then it just kept going and it's yeah,
It's like when I think about when I was doing the dance music and stuff. I remember, I think it was my first or my second track I made. I got over 1,000 views, and I was so happy that I made a post about it. And I look back at it now, and I'm like, God, how much has changed in less than a year? It's so hard to take in. It really is.
yeah. So like we said, like when we first started talking to you before recording, we are just two dickheads from England.
Yeah.
Like two dickheads that are just having fun doing what they like and people have kind of resonated with it, which
Mhm.
is always mental to us, which is also why we try and reply to every comment we get.
Yeah.
And people have messaged saying, "Oh, I can't believe you actually did." But like, if they're taking the time to watch us, the least we can do is go through and reply.
Hmm.
So yeah, because we couldn't be doing this if it wasn't for people watching us and
No,
sharing
not at
it.
all. If it wasn't for the support we had, it would not be nowhere near.
Like for guys like you to invite us on to talk about us, and it's crazy.
We're always so giddy. We get a
Yeah,
podcast request, we're like,
I don't do that. I don't do
I
that.
did
No, he does.
that.
But again, he hasn't got lips for trumpet, so
It's crazy, honestly. Anyone that messages us, asks us to do anything, we're just like, why? Why do you want us?
yeah.
Because I saw your Joe Hendry cinematic video. I think that's how I got introduced to you. It came up on like when you search you
I'm
doom
so sorry.
scrolling through
What the
reels. Oh no!
Yeah.
Again, another absolute legend with an amazing theme song. Hails from the greatest country of all. I'll be honest with you, boys. Sorry, I haven't got the accent, but that's where I come from. But you know, and I was just like, "Shit, this is incredible."
Yeah.
And then, David, I saw the video of "To Be Loved with Your Dad." Now, how was that?
That was really fucking cool to have, and that was before Will first started doing it with me.
Hmm.
And it was kind of after things had started taking off. My mum and dad came out to visit, and I was saying to my dad, "You should just do one with me because you've always wanted to do music." We did. Do you remember a band called The Calling?
Yeah,
Yes.
So me and my brother toured with them. We were like the opening band for them. And one of the shows, my dad actually got up on stage with us and did guitar. So we had all of us on stage, which was really fucking cool.
No.
But so he'd done that. We'd done a band together where we've only released two songs. It was called Demanding October, but he sings and screams on that. And I was like, right, you've done a band, you've got a plaque for a certain amount of streams, you've been on stage, you need to now get on the socials as well. And he did it, and like I loved having that. Really, really fucking loved having that. And like he was ill last year, like quite badly, and now thank God he's passed all that and
Good.
stuff. But
Oh, don't
it's just
say the
yeah,
shit.
no, it's just it was nice to have just
Yeah.
like we'll
Yeah.
always have that video.
Hmm.
Exactly, and it's fucking phenomenal.
It's so
It's-
cool.
I
Man.
love
It's
it
so
so much,
cool.
that track.
It's so much fun. And obviously you still get the people going, "Oh, what the fuck?" It's like, come on, he's 74,
Yeah,
man.
that
It sounds
man's
great.
a legend. I
He is a
love
legend.
Tony to bits. He
Yeah.
is such a great man.
He is great. And literally, like when he was ill, like he was still walking around like nothing was wrong. Just
You wouldn't have known it. We went out to LA last year to watch his brothers. He was touring with Arsenal at the time, so we went out and just supported that sort of thing. And the man was just, you would have never have known. Not a complete, not one single complaint was there.
nope, just walking around like nothing was wrong. And then found out a bit later.
That he, yeah, was severely quite ill. I just, that man could do anything.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But he's all good now, and
Excellent.
he's just waiting to jump on the next one. So hopefully soon.
Yes.
Because I go back to England in June for my daughter's birthday because we take her over there for that. So hopefully we can get him on a track then.
Yeah, I'd love
It'd
it.
be good.
He is an incredible man, that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
I'm glad he's okay, but yeah, that's fucking sick. I was worried for a second then.
No,
But
listen,
yeah.
he's been talking about he's got this wrestling persona that he came up with. Do you remember it?
Oh God.
Called big tone thrombosis. And he basically puts on my mum's tights and this fucking swimming cap stuff, and he showed a picture, and he's just there going, "Look, I can be a wrestler." And he said, if you do a theme for that, he's gonna fight this like blow up doll thing. I was like, yeah, fuck it.
It gets me
Oh
every
my God.
So you might see that soon as well. Incredible.
That is the greatest thing I've ever heard. The show is now called I Haven't Got Lips for a Trumpet featuring Big Tom
YouTube's just going to go, what?
Phenomenal.
I'm actually writing that down now, so I don't forget it.
Oh, it gets me every time.
Oh my God, that's superb. Another one of the videos I've absolutely loved and is probably up there, one of the greatest Raw theme songs of all time, is the Union Underground.
Mhm.
Oh,
What a song that is. And again, beautifully covered once again, as always.
Thank you so
But
much.
it made me think, what would you say is the better sort of time for themes? Back in the day, in the Attitude sort of era of the early 2000s, or now?
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
oh
all day.
yeah.
The back
Yeah.
of the day with the rock themes were just. We watched Wrestlemania 7 the other day.
Oh, I love that WrestleMania.
17, sorry. Oh God, the themes on
Both.
it, like Limp Bizkit My Way. What a tune.
Oh, yes.
And it's like I just miss that about it. I miss that sort of edgy era of wrestling where everything was a big hitting theme.
Yeah.
But not to say that, there's a lot of great themes in the nowadays wrestling, but back then for me, 100%.
Jim was something else.
He was.
Like he was top tier. And I do genuinely feel bad for Def Rebel for the amount of shit they get, because you don't know how much pressure they're under to give only certain people good
Mhm.
songs, like top tier wrestlers, and maybe the mid carders get more of a basic.
Yeah.
You don't know how pushed they are for time, and it's just like maybe they're having to pump out
Mhm.
God knows how
Well,
many.
we've kind of learnt that a lot of these wrestlers, they don't have a clue what the theme's going to be.
No.
They just get given it and that's it. They're just told that's your theme now, which we thought was quite surreal. We thought they'd have some sort of input, but majority that we spoke to, they don't have a clue.
No. So it definitely sounds like maybe the lower cards and maybe some of NXT are just
Hmm.
given something, and the focus is towards other people. Although I do not like Stephanie Vakir's new song.
No,
I
no,
loved that original. Why change it?
I know it was so great, wasn't it?
Yeah. But again, like I said, I do feel bad for them for the amount of shit they get, because I imagine it's a really tough fucking job if you,
Yes.
because again, you don't know what pressure's being put on them and what's being said to them. So
No. I
Going
mean,
back
it's
how much pressure was it for does Liv want to do that? Is that something she hates, or is it just like you're doing this, that's now your thing? It's quite a weird area.
yeah.
yeah. I mean, the fact it's even an expression now. Oh no, they got Def Rebelled. It shows how much shit they get. Yeah.
Yes. We get it a lot in our comments, and we really have to.
Yeah.
They like to see a lot of our stuff, so I don't shit on them at all. We always say like, "Thank you, we appreciate it," but Def Rebel are great because we can't just.
And they,
shit on
they,
them.
Yeah.
they've got some songs that are really
Yeah, they've done great stuff.
'cause Kit Wilson's, I know someone else helped write it, but I'm pretty sure Def Rebel are credited as well
Mhm.
on that one. Danhausen's new one's pretty good.
It's great.
I like that. I'm pretty sure it's him on the vocals. It sounds like it.
Yeah.
It is.
So they've got some great themes, and they are good at what they do. Like they worked with Disney and stuff, didn't they, before? So they
Mhm.
definitely like know what they're doing.
Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, they just get a lot of.
But Jim is just,
Yeah. You just set that bar a little bit too high.
yeah. Even the guys that came up, well, I don't actually know how to pronounce it. All I know is it's CFO dollar sign. I don't know how.
No,
what the
I don't know.
actual, I don't know what the actual.
Oh shit, I forgot about them. Yeah.
But they did like Demon Finn's theme. I think
Yeah.
that's fucking sick theme.
Hmm.
So they've got some really good ones. But again, people were hating on them as well. And now Def Rebel come in, they're like, oh, bring those guys back. But it's like before you were thinking they were shit. And don't get me wrong, we did listen to some old Attitude Era ones where we were like, holy shit, this is terrible.
Mm.
Like, because we put on the album in the car and we're like, what the fuck is this? So I think it's people always like what they used to have as soon as something new comes and it changes. Because even with the Usos' new song, I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
I don't mind it at all.
And there were definitely people starting to complain about Jey Uso's theme just being overplayed and stuff. And then as soon as they change it, they're like, "Oh fuck this!" And
Yeah, I feel like nowadays, every Monday and Friday when we watch the wrestling, no matter how good we thought it was, no one's ever happy.
Nope.
Wrestling fans just never seem to be happy nowadays about anything that
like, I
happens.
don't know how you felt, but honestly, SmackDown we thought was one of the closest to Attitude Era style shows they've had for a
Hmm.
while. And honestly, we don't even mind Pat McAfee on it because, like,
His promo was
it's
amazing.
yeah, and I think because we were watching some of the old stuff we were watching, and we're literally like, yeah, this is kind of what people have said they wanted, but
Hmm.
because it's not what they were hoping in their own mind, they don't
The
like it.
internet get like an assumption in their head and it goes round, and then when that assumption is not true, they hate it.
Like when Danhausen came out, pretty much got booed, and now everyone fucking loves him.
Yep. It's
For
because
me,
every
I didn't know who Danhausen was. I was like ready for this big surprise. And he come out and I was like, who the fuck's this?
Yeah,
And I was like, what the fuck? All right, fair enough. And then a week later, I love the guy. He's amazing.
yeah.
I
But
think
sorry,
the
what were you
problem is wrestling fans give themselves an expectation, like the Danhausen thing. That's going to be Jericho.
Yeah.
Jericho's coming out. It wasn't Jericho. They booed the shit out of it. It's
yeah.
like just go in with an open mind and enjoy what's in front of you.
And honestly, I've seen so many things saying about how they might lean towards WWE versus TKO. If that's what they're going to do with the Pat McAfee thing, cool.
I'm
And
fine with that. Absolutely fine with that.
yeah, I know apparently Pat McAfee tried to turn it down at first, so it's not even like he was trying to force himself in there. So I do feel bad for him
I
'cause-
think that's good on his part though, because he's already said no, he doesn't want to step on anyone's toes, and he's come in, and the promos he's dropped
have been very
have
good.
been brilliant. Like, admittedly, when it was Pat that was the announced, sorry, I was like, Pat, okay, we'll see where it goes, and he's been great, I think.
Yeah, yeah. We were a bit disappointed with Raw though. Like I
Yeah.
don't like the CM Punk Roman promo at
What
the
happened
end.
there?
Kind of
Oh, is that the whole "I'm jealous of you" thing? Yeah,
She
yeah.
basically
bit
kissed
odd.
him. To have like the build-up they've had, and then the last promo to be that sort of way was just very strange, I thought.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, everyone's got their opinions on things, but for everyone that's always said bring back the Attitude Era, I definitely think SmackDown was probably the closest it's been for a
Yes.
while.
Yeah, absolutely. It's again, but if they did make it exactly like the Attitude, Era, they'd be like, "Oh, this isn't right. I don't like this. Let's change. Let's go back, please." You can't-
You can't have Obafemi come out and just batter one of the women. Like it's just
Yeah.
so I don't know if people actually watch the Attitude Era, but fuck me, some of the shit they do that like there's a whole load of stuff
Yeah,
that's
It's bad.
yeah, but
yeah.
like it's I see the same with in the AEW comments. AEW is brutal, and people will be in there saying this is not wrestling, blah blah blah. It's like, well, you don't have to watch it. It's okay.
Yeah.
I fucking love AEW. Like that's for me, that's my new attitude era now. AEW, like
Unfortunately, we
absolutely
don't
love it.
keep up with it as much. We really want to get into it properly, but because it's pay-per-view, it's always a
Yeah.
nightmare to try
We
and
try to on Instagram to keep up with the storyline as much as possible because
yeah.
that MJF, my word, he is just incredible. He is incredible.
And Darby Allin as well. I
Yeah, so we're gonna watch it tonight. No, it's tomorrow night, isn't it?
think
Darby Allin and MJF tomorrow, isn't it?
I don't know because I'm not that far ahead. Will remember the conversation we had at the beginning of this? We weren't going to talk about it.
what have you done, Will? What have you...
We'll lose that one.
Those lips are good for putting his foot in it.
God
Mate, it's
damn.
okay. Dude, we've been here for an hour and we've been here for fucking ages. It's honestly, it's absolutely
Wow,
fine.
that time has flown. I didn't even realize that was the time.
You're all good. But because I just when I was going through your Spotify, I discovered you did a Country Goers metal album or EP.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, but there are some bang. This is How We Roll by Florida Georgia Line is one of my favorite songs ever. That was fucking incredible. I listened to it quite a few times, just like singing to myself while I was doing stuff around the house.
It was really fun to do. Again, that was before I started the wrestling stuff.
Mhm.
And I'm pretty sure it got in the iTunes metal charts in England and there are a couple of other countries. So it did all right.
Mhm.
But it was just something to do alongside the covers because one of my friends had just said, "Oh, I love country. Would you do some covers?" And then just made it into a EP.
I love that. So just testing the waters, essentially.
Yeah, literally, we've tried so much random shit, and we.
Yeah, it's always fun just to try something new anyway, isn't it? It's always fun to see like, how well you perform in a different area of the music. So it's always good to try something
Honest, and
different.
also like country transfers to metal quite well.
Mm.
Mm.
Like, and I love country as
Hmm.
well. Like Josh Turner, I love Josh Turner. Um, do you listen to country?
Here and there, I normally hear it from like my friend Danny, he's mega into his country, and like my cousin, he's quite into it. So I'm not overly clued up, but 9 times out of 10 when I listen to it, I normally enjoy it.
It's one of those. It's just like a feel good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. And again, they should. I think they should have more country themes, honestly, for some of the wrestlers, because like you'll get wrestlers who come out and they've got that proper gimmick, and they just don't have anything
No.
like that.
When they did it, was like ding 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 ding. So that's some dodgy
Did a thing
shit.
like that the other day, didn't
Yeah, I did the old banjo theme for Matt Deadwood.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had a few where people have requested banjo.
That
Brilliant.
one he just kept saying, turn the banjo up, turn the banjo up. And we're like, it's going to be all banjo.
But I'm just intrigued. Would you like ever want to do any of these songs live? Because you got things like WrestleCon for the love of wrestling over here in the UK. Like there'd be great audiences for these sort of things. Would you ever be interested in doing something like
Yeah, we'd love to do it
Hmm.
live and do like tours and stuff. But again, it'd be finding probably session musicians so we don't have to rely on people being nice people. Because
Yes.
that's when it all goes to shit, unfortunately. So if we could find some guys that wanted to do session work and they were at the level where it's like they've done tours before, because we have done tours before, so we know like using just things like in-ears so that
Yep.
you can have orchestral coming over the speakers and stuff. They'd have to be at a certain level live playing. But it'd be so much fun to do our stuff.
It would be really fun. Yeah, I'd
Like
love to play.
to do our original versions, covers, whatever. It would be really
Hmm.
cool. And they are things on our list. Like we want to do that, and we also, like we said, want to get into a ring and actually get to be part of some show as well, because that'd be
Mm.
really fucking cool.
Yeah, it'd be so much fun, wouldn't it?
100%.
so cool, so awesome?
I just want to throw it. So you covered the game Triple H Motorhead's song.
Yes.
I feel I did have a scroll through to make sure I'm not going to bring it. I'd like to just throw a request in, if I may, right now, which
Yeah.
is my time,
Yes.
Oh, okay. Right
Yeah.
down.
We've got that
because
on the list.
Is it on the list?
because in my opinion, as much as I hated him back then, I absolutely could not fucking stand him. That song is probably one of the greatest wrestling theme songs of all time.
Yeah.
100% agree.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that is on the list of requests. We were actually talking about the Triple H one earlier because
Oh,
so someone would put a comment today on the TikTok one saying, "Oh, butchered another song with auto tune," and like
Oh,
we so on our covers we use a thing called Melodyne, which is like pitch correction because obviously you want the mix to sound polished and stuff like that.
yeah.
The Triple H one is the only fucking song that does not have any kind of correction on the vocals, and it's like the third time now someone said that about that song, and it's literally the only one that we've never had to like because you
you've
you
really got
can't.
him. That I tell you, you got him.
Sorry, David.
I've always been super transparent with it. I'm like, yeah, use pitch correction because obviously recording, they're not live takes, it's all recorded first, and you want it to sound as good as possible. It might do a vocal take that has really nice emotion, but it might be slightly off. But it's literally the only one that didn't have it. And I was like, you motherfucker. Like, just don't tell. And I've done it before. I've put it on my story and said, look, there is nothing on just certain things just get me.
Yeah.
I'll put the lid back on that can of worms. Sorry, mate. I'll leave that over there. Forgive me.
Right.
I fucking love that so much. Looking at the future, like what are you guys working on now that you can talk about? What can people expect from you coming forward?
Have you? I'd say.
Yeah, Tatum's husband, the project with him, there's some really, really cool songs on that EP.
Hmm.
And just getting to do that with someone who's been in WWE before, knows all these other people is mental to us.
Yeah, still like we're sort of well, he wants to put together a tour at sort of the back end of this year with the EP. And normally when it comes to a tour, I'm like, yeah, sweet, let's go do a tour. But this one I'm like, oh, whoa, this is like scary. Is she gonna be in the crowd? I'm on the stage with him as well. Like anyone could be there, so it's quite a scary one, but
Yeah.
so much fun to look
And
forward
it was
to
even
sort of
weird. We
thing.
were just watching, he told us what show he was on yesterday,
Mm.
and it was this one in Canada. And he's like, right, on in 10, boys. And we're like, it's so weird. We're just kind of like, that's our singer.
Yeah.
Who's gonna
It's
casually go and fight someone now.
really weird.
Yeah, it's really cool. That's cool. And then obviously finally releasing the cinematic album, which has ones that people have asked for a long time.
Hmm.
And then If We Wrote the Theme, Volume 4, which will have the Mr. Iguana one, Sol Ruka,
Yep.
Dominic Mysterio, Boogeyman, and the one we did with, I don't know if you saw it, the 11-year-old drummer.
Hmm.
Oh yes, that was awesome as well.
Sully is fucking incredible.
He is
He is
crazy good.
unreal. He really is like an incredible talent. And to be 11 years old and play like that is phenomenal. He wrote all his part, recorded all his part. It was insane.
We just sent in the track without the drums and just said, "You do as you want, mate." And he sent it back to us, and we were like, "Holy shit! Like, this
Yeah.
is so
Wow.
good."
Even like the first drum fill when it came in, because I was like, right, I'm not gonna make the instrumental like stupidly ridiculous double kick and everything like that. I'm just gonna do some standard things. He comes in with that drum fill. I'm like, fucking hell, I need to change this now because I think fucking it's terrible.
He's incredible. He is
Yeah, he's well worth a follow. He's covered loads of bands and he is just so good.
effortless.
Yeah.
Like watching him in the videos, like it's nothing to him, which was just so incredible for a kid of that age.
Yeah, he really is fucking talented.
Hmm.
And things like that are really cool to get to do that. And like obviously it's a parent run account, so I spoke to the dad. And he's such a nice guy, and he used to watch wrestling as well.
Hmm.
And I'm pretty sure the band that did Christian's theme, the drummer follows this kid as well. So again, there was some
That's
connection
cool.
to wrestling and stuff.
So
But
he'll definitely do well. That kid,
yeah,
just
and we'll
amazing.
definitely have him back on other things because
Mhm.
he's so good. So good.
I'd bring him on tour.
Yeah, yeah, right.
I would.
I'm normally a drummer, but when he comes in, I'm like, oh fuck.
Looks like it is vocals for me now then.
Absolutely incredible. Guys, before we wrap up, I do like to ask this question of all of our guests. If people are listening to this and for some unknown reason they haven't checked out what you guys have done at the moment, I'm going to make this a bit fun because I do want to promote your proper music, like your stuff you write, your originals as well. So if people are listening to this, what's, say, one cover and one Image's last song that you promote people to check out to see what feel for what you guys do?
I'd say cover-wise, go for a Mr. Iguana or Danhausen, just to sort of, get a bit of an idea of what we're about. Images last, I'll leave that to you.
Ah, God. I mean, I like the latest one the most because that's when Will joined that.
Hmm.
So for me, it would be that one. But like for originals as well, we'd probably say one of the originals we've done based on wrestlers as well, I think.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, some of the originals I really enjoyed, to be fair.
Like we enjoyed the Jacob for Two one we did because it was a bit different.
Yeah, really enjoyed
And
doing that.
we enjoyed the Vision one as well because
Mm.
Drew Jackson, who featured on that, again, phenomenal.
He's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard with the originals because we've done some different styles and there's so many that would be like, so it's like, I think if you look at our Spotify, there's enough for most people.
Yes,
Like
there's a
you've
good
got
variety of that.
cinematics, you've got the country stuff, we've then got the horrorcore kind of metal with Images, we've got rap, Latin style. There's so much. So if you don't like one of our things, you might like something else,
Mhm.
or you might just think we're dickheads.
Yeah.
It's
Entirely your decision, guys.
As long as you listen to all of it and pump those numbers up, don't give a fuck what you
Yeah.
think.
listen to it in hate. That's what you.
Absolutely phenomenal. Mr. Stevens, do you have any more questions for our wonderful guests?
I do. I have one more. When you first started this journey, obviously in the band, then obviously that got fucked over with messages to certain promoters and people, etc. And then obviously moving out to the States and then starting this whole journey of doing the collabs and doing the covers for the wrestling theme songs. Did you both ever think this is where you'd be today? I'll start with you, Will.
Not a chance, no. No, from looking back to last year when we done our first couple, I thought it would be sort of another band that's gonna, we'll do a couple of tracks and it'll be that sort of thing, the end of it. But it just didn't stop from the get-go, really. So I never thought we'd ever to be under a year like my wildest dreams.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd ever be in this position.
To be just like this conversation, to sit here and have you guys talking to us about stuff, and it's like some of the stuff we've forgotten we've done.
Yeah.
I like the compliments you've given us. It's weird for us to hear people say that because I don't know, we didn't expect it to be like
You
this.
just never expected it to go
No,
this way.
and like to get to sit here and talk to you guys for like over an hour. It's been fucking
It's
sick.
the coolest shit,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's exciting to know that we've got people like you guys that want us on your show. It's just fucking nuts. It's really crazy.
Which, by the way, if you ever need a theme, like
Now you mention it, so the whole premise of this, no, I'm serious, but no, I appreciate massively. Like, we're not sucking your dicks because you're here. We're sucking your dicks because you're fantastic at what you do, and we really enjoy.
either way, we're getting
everything.
Yeah. And our lips were made for it.
exactly. You can't wait the way to leave now, shall I?
But no, I generally that Joe Hendry video came up and I went, fuck, I love this song anyway. And then the whole cinematics spin in it, I loved. So I checked out more of your stuff and I was like, I'd love to have these boys on the show. And it's one of those where I was like, I need to reach out. And I saw more go, oh yeah, I need to make sure I message. And I think it was just like a random Sunday. And I went, fuck it, I'm going to do it now. Well, because I kept forgetting. So it's massively appreciated that you wanted to come on. And like, I'm so happy we did this. It's been so much fun.
It's so sick to be asked, man. And it has been such a nice, relaxed one as well. Because like
Great fun.
It's been a while since we've done one, and like you always get a bit nervous before because you're like, fucking hell, what do we say? We just twat. Yeah, I think you said about your trumpet or non-trumpet lips, the Dorito.
Yeah, so I didn't think.
Dorito body and trumpet lips. Fucking beautiful.
And racist Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Incredible.
But no, honestly, we genuinely appreciate being
Yeah,
asked.
we really do. Always happy to do it. Always happy to come back.
And genuinely, if you guys want to think, we were 100% like right one, 100%, because this has been a great time, genuinely.
Well, okay, well, we'll have a chat.
We'll talk about that.
We'll
Yeah,
have a
definitely.
chat. Yeah, that's massive.
Definitely.
Thank you. Like seriously, that means a fucking lot. So thank you.
But honestly, thank you for being so cool to talk
Yeah,
to.
it's been awesome, man.
Yeah.
It really has been awesome. So relaxed.
Yeah, really nice.
Good. I'm pleased. That's the sort of environment we go for. That's why we just want to have a bit of a laugh. Do you know what I mean? We're still building our sort of, I don't know what this sort of thing, like business, I guess.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
brand.
just brand. Yeah, that'll do. Like, we haven't got a fucking clue what we're doing. We just sit and chat and have a bit of a laugh. Do you know what I mean? So.
But before we do let you go, plug social media's websites. Where can people find you and your stuff out in the world?
I fucked this last time, didn't I? I keep forgetting my own fucking name. It's I'm pretty sure. So Instagram is, for me, it's David Bartolome Music. For Will, it is Will.Scarr, but with 3 R's, right?
Yeah.
And then TikTok, this is the shitter, isn't it?
I think it's David James Bartolome.
David James
Let me just double check.
Double check because I got this wrong last time.
David James Bartolome on TikTok, and then you can find us on YouTube at, I think it's David and Will Themes.
I think
David Will Themes on YouTube.
Yep.
There we are.
Professional.
Absolutely incredible. Boys, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much. Really does mean the world.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.
Boys, seriously though, thank you so much. It's been so much fun. Like, really, really appreciate you taking the time out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, and we'll definitely speak soon.
You too, guys. Have a great one.
Thanks, boys. See you later, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye. Welcome to the 213th ish of the Chronicles of Podcast. Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you all here. But joining us this week, Jamie, very special guests.
Oh, yes, very special indeed.
Welcome, David Bartolome and Will Scarr. What an unbelievable interview. Yeah, exactly. This was so much fun. I hope they're okay, because obviously there were some wildfires, I believe, near the house yesterday, and this house got smoked out. Luckily, everyone's safe. I think as soon as Wrestlemania Night 2 started, the house filled up with smoke and they had to evacuate.
I couldn't see that.
So really hope you boys are okay. It looked like it from the video, and I hope you managed to get the stink of smoke, the smell of smoke out of your house. I was talking to my audiologist today at work, and I was sat there chatting to him, and all of a sudden we were both like, "Oh, I was gonna go to work, and then I got high." And I mean, the stench of weed that came through was unreal. And it was just like, well, that's going to fuck your eye test. Why would you smoke a joint before you come to an eye test? Like, your pupil's going to be fucking huge.
That's a good point, yeah.
And then you're going to put glasses on and go, well, I can't see out of them. Like, no, dickhead, of course you won't be able to.
Come back when you're
Fuck.
sober, you fucking moron.
So dumb. Why would you do like? Yeah, man. Totally gonna have my pupils dilated before I even fucking get there, bro. But the stench was like Jesus.
Yeah.
So I had to walk around with some vanilla fucking Febreze, and then some woman was like, "Is it me?" I was like, "No, no, no, no,
It's not you. It's him
no."
over there that thought it'd be a good idea to
No,
smoke
he'd
that
laugh at this
cocaine.
point. I waited. I waited. Obviously, I'm not going to be like "Tss," all over him.
So just spray him.
Yeah. I was like, I'm sorry if you can smell any of the herb or grass, as the kids call it these days. And she looked at me like, and I was like, wackium backium. And she was like, oh, okay. Anyway, I got to a story before I even brought our sermon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so forgive me. I have a brand new sermon for this week. Um, this, I believe, is where you don't see color. Okay, I feel that this is for everybody, which is, I feel this is very fitting sermon for this week. So please turn to chapter 17 of your textbooks and read along with me. I could be brown. I could be blue. I could even be violet sky. But I could be hurtful. Or I could be purple. I could be anything you like. Gotta be green. Gotta be mean. And gotta be everything more. But why don't you like me? No, why don't you like me? Oh, why don't you walk out the door?
Felt weird being able to actually understand the lyrics because they're not the most high-pitched noise I've ever heard in my life.
I was very tempted to go down that road, and then I was just like, no, I will read them as it were a sermon. Thank you for coming I appreciate you all. You better close your books. Thank you. And I hope you take away this wonderful piece of text that I feel is just very fitting for this sort of day and age.
I'll be honest, I can't remember who sings it though.
Mika.
That's him. Mika.
What's the song called, Jerry?
That bit I can't remember either.
Grace Kelly.
That was it. I knew it was someone's name.
Right.
I'm gonna have stuck in my head now, aren't I?
Yeah, this is so when I came on after I read it, I was just going like, I could be blue, I could be blue in the sky, I could be. You know what I mean? I was just like, oh fuck it.
Every dog's ear just pricked up then.
Do you wonder? Do you think in his head he was like, I wonder how high I can take this?
He must be. There's definitely a choice there, isn't it, to sing it like that?
Yeah, why just I suppose. But I think it's because we don't hear it like just in a normal singing voice. I suppose that's just how you relate to it, isn't it? So I could be blue, I could be purple, I could be violet sky. It's just like doesn't really.
No, doesn't sound right because, like you say, you don't know it any other way other than ridiculously high pitched.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Mika. We really appreciate
we
you.
do.
You bringing your wisdom to the sermon this week. And those absolutely stunning lyrical, those words. I don't know where I was going with that. Wax lyrical got stuck in my head, and I was like, that doesn't sound right at all. That's because it's not.
No.
But there we are. Jamie,
Yes, sir.
we received some absolutely superb news this week. We are going back to Slam Dunk Festival for the second year in a row. Insanely excited. The lineup is absolutely gorgeous.
It's very good line.
It's unbelievably gorgeous. And I was looking at it going like, oh shit, there's like bands I actually want to go and see, but then I'm there to interview and that sort of thing. So I'm a bit like, a bit stuck. I'll be quite honest with you. Obviously, a bit close to the time, we will do our top 5 as we always do every year anyway. But of course, Bury Tomorrow, straight from the bat.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to see the lads again. Absolutely buzzing. President is also on there. Goldfinger, who's a band I've been trying to see for absolute decades and haven't done so. State Champs, I'm also very excited for, but there's another one on there. Which is Saracen, who I can't believe they're back. I thought they were done.
I don't really know them, if I'm honest. It's one of those I know the name, but I don't really know the band.
You're Not Alone is one of my most listened to songs of my emo era.
Oh, okay.
That album, that self-titled record, is one of the most listened to albums of my emo era. Put it that way.
Good old emo Tom. I remember those days.
Oh, it's so simple as well. What a tune that is. When he goes insanely high pitched in that song as well.
I need to properly listen to them. Like I said, I don't really know them, but yeah, there is some fucking incredible bands. Unpeople stand out for me. I absolutely love that band. Dead Pony, of course. Punk Rock Factory. Bury Tomorrow, like you said. A are back. Good Charlotte, the headliners, of course. I'd love to see them again. Cancer Bats are always a great time. Like, it's an incredible lineup this year. You're spoiled for choice. But like you say, it's that problem, isn't it? It's like, I want to see all these bands, but we've also got a lot of interviews to do. So I think I just look at these now. It says I would like to interview these, and these, and if I can see them as well, that'd be grand.
Yeah, I also realised Set Your Goals there as well. They don't tour very often.
Yes.
I thought they'd broken up. So yeah, it's just it's all I can say to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm absolutely buzzing to get back out in that field. Buzzing to get back among friends, among people that we know, peers and everything, and just legends alike.
I know. Yeah. We had a great time last year, so I'm looking forward to doing it again.
Yeah. Huge thank you to Alex for having us back. It means everything that we get to do this. You know what I mean? It's just getting to be there, chat to bands and meet people and, rub elbows and that sort of thing. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Bloody love festival season.
Mate. It's going to be special as well. 20-year anniversary, and they're doing this like the heavier stage and things like that. I like it. I love it. It's going to be really special this year. I'm looking forward to it.
As if I'd missed Malevolence off.
Of course, Malevolence.
And Not Loose are headlining as well at the same time as Good Charlotte. I mean, there are some clashes where I was like, oh shit. And former guests Call Me More are opening the festival this year.
Do you know, I didn't even spot them. Where are they? So they
right
are.
next to Barry
Tomorrow. Didn't even see that. God, their logo's small on there.
So it's gonna be unbelievable. Like, it's just gonna be unbelievable. There are no adjectives in the world that could truly like define how amazing this slam dunk this year and the whole of festival season is going to be again. I cannot wait.
Yeah,
to get back out there.
All of them are smashed out of the park this year.
I completely agree.
Right, fun it is.
Jamie.
Hello, sir.
Now, you brought a story to us a few weeks ago about 12 tons of stolen Kit Kats.
Yes, I did.
2 weeks ago, I then followed up with that with the fact that they released a Kit Kat tracker for all stolen Kit Kats, available on their website and on their TikTok, where you can see if your Kit Kat is a stolen batch or is a normal one.
I still need to do this. I keep forgetting.
Now, I've got an update.
Ooh.
Okay? I found this on LinkedIn. Now, this was amazing. Okay? Kit Kat have now released a job.
Oh my God.
It's called Kit Kat Job Alert for a Chief Chocolate Protection Officer. With an immediate start, location in Sydney, Australia. Now, that threw me slightly in the sense that I thought they were stolen in Europe, but still. Okay. It's a Chief Chocolate Protection, so I'm assuming someone's going to look after the protection of all Kit Kats.
What a fucking job.
The opportunity. Protecting Kit Kats is of utmost importance. We are looking for someone who is as serious about chocolate as we are. And here is your day in the life of. Protect the Aussie-made Kit Kats. Watch the trucks very closely. Be suspicious of large pockets. We repeat, protect the Kit Kats. Do not eat them.
Damn it, I'm out. I couldn't win.
What will make you successful? Deeply love chocolate. Like, really love chocolate. Like a firstborn child.
It actually says that.
Good eyesight. It definitely says that. A fast runner.
I'm out.
And nice to have an ability to sleep with one eye open. Think you can protect our chocolate? Accepting applications immediately. Apply now via this website, this email address.
That is incredible.
Strix before someone else does.
That is incredible. Do you know what I love about this? Okay, it's a shit thing. They lost a fuck ton of product and profit,
but they're having fun with it.
but they are having some fun with it. Yeah, fair play to them. That's so good. I love that ability to sleep with one eye open.
They're just legends, aren't they? I love it. Yeah, fast runner.
Oh,
And be suspicious of large pockets. Because you're also trying to run with fucking 12, like as many Kit Kats in the pocket as possible.
I'd fucking agree. Imagine that. Where are you going to work today, Dad? You know, just going to my day job, chocolate protector. What's the greatest job ever?
Chief chocolate protection officer.
Protector, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
You run your own security team for Kit Kats. Fucking magnificent.
That would be amazing, wouldn't it? It'd be so good. I wonder if the uniform is just like Kit Kat outfit. You're just like a big wafer or something. You know, they dress you up in them fucking outfits where you have to give out flyers. Who thinks that fucking works?
Oh, dear. I should imagine it being like Afro Man suit, but it's Kit Kat wrappers instead of the American flag. That'd be incredible.
Daddy, I've always wanted to be a hot dog outside of a hot dog shop. Oh. Is that the worst job ever?
It might be. I'm so glad that's not a thing over here. I've never seen anyone do that over here.
Yeah, and then they started getting into like sign spinning.
I was about to say the sign spinning shit. That's so weird.
Like, whatever works, I guess. Whatever works.
Well, yeah, sure. If it works, fair play.
Well, exactly. But let's go from Kit Kats to penises.
As you do.
Okay. To story time with Tom. I can't believe this is real.
Oh, God.
But brace yourselves, everybody. I'm so sorry that I brought this to the Chronicles of. David and Will, turn it off. Just turn us off.
They're going to love it.
Fingers in your ears. The fingers in your ears. No one needs to hear about this, but I'm going to tell you the story anyway. Man has 4 inches of penis removed after noticing a disturbing death smell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was my... but this is a genuine story, and is from here.
Oh, God.
Man has 4 inches of his penis amputated after death smell symptom was dismissed by doctors. The British father said the pain was like someone poking a needle into the end of his penis.
Ooh.
A British man informed by doctors that the death smell coming from his genitals was only an infection, ending up having half of his penis amputated. The father of one has since offered advice to anyone experiencing similar symptoms. When Stephen Hamill was 26, he attended a medical appointment after noticing the head of his penis had ballooned to 4 times its usual size. He was sent away with steroid cream to treat an infection that experts were convinced was balanitis. What a great fucking name for a penis infection. Name. A swelling of the head of the cock that could be used by not washing your penis properly or an STI. Make sure you pull it back, lads. All right? Make sure you pull it back and clean it every time. I always do.
Of course.
A month later, however, the UK resident's private parts began emitting a strong odour. Could you imagine? Could you imagine going to work with that? Oh, you need to have a shower, mate. You smell a bit up. Like, yeah, cool. Thanks, mate.
Not my armpits, mate.
I would describe this smell as death, and the smell followed me around and was awful, and other people could smell it, he lamented.
Oh, my God.
Despite doctors claiming he was too young at 26 to develop cancer, Hamill learned that the death smell, alongside the swollen tip and excruciating pain he was feeling, was actually penile cancer.
Fucking hell.
According to Macmillan Cancer Support, around 700 people in Britain are diagnosed with penile cancer every year. Meanwhile, the American Cancer Society says the disease is diagnosed in fewer than 1 in 100,000 men each year in the States. However, it estimates that around 2,260 new penile cancers will be diagnosed in 2026.
Wow.
I was really lucky that I was well endowed. What a statement to make.
I know, right?
Hamill only learned of his diagnosis after being rushed to A&E by his brother, who found him passed out in his car in a pool of blood.
Fuck.
The food industry worker. He worked in the food industry.
With that smell. Oh.
Was then transferred to a specialist unit at the Christie NHS Foundation Trust in Manchester, where he was diagnosed with penile cancer in April 2019. Thank God it wasn't COVID, mate.
I know, right?
Before giving the all clear 3 months later, the Cheshire resident underwent a circumcision and had half of his penis removed. As a result, he's now 4 inches rather than 8. I was really lucky I was well endowed because if I was an average, I would have gone down to about 1 or 2 inches, and that functionality isn't really there anymore, he joked. It's never been an issue with anyone I've dated, but it's been more me adapting and learning new things. It still is the same thing, right? It's just smaller.
Well, yeah, I suppose people can't really judge, can you? That's small. Yeah, well, I lost half of it to cancer.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that.
I've
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
whole new tool to figure out how to function because it's completely different. Because obviously, if it's the head, like what is it then? Just like a stump?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work out. If they cut the top off, or
They must have
took a
done.
bit
Well,
out
that's what
the
the
middle.
Well, no, work in the middle to stitch it back again. That makes no sense. Sure, just chop the top off. I don't know.
I don't know. It's really weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but don't leave it too late, he says.
No.
7 years on from diagnosis and his partial penectomy. Penectomy? Penectomy. I think it says penectomy.
Okay.
Carmelo, now 33, is in remission, has now become a dad.
Fair play.
I was told I would never have kids because the surgery happened on my urethra. Thank you. My brain was just not. As I fucking. No, I'm not even going to say it. It makes me feel sick. My brain's not braining. Oh, fuck off. And I now have a 4-year-old boy, having welcomed his son in 2022. Everything is still functional. I can still have kids. However, he has admitted that when it comes to intimacy, he sometimes gets in his own head. Well, I mean, he's only got one now, hasn't he? So, I think she's going. I think she's going to think it looks really weird, and I get self-conscious all the time. Hamill, who said it has taken him years to get over his penis size, said that if anybody else has a fleeting feeling that something is wrong with their body, go and see an expert immediately. And finally, according to the NHS, most cases of the disease affect the skin covering the penis, the foreskin, or the head or tip of the penis. The most common symptoms of cancer include a growth or lump or sore that does not heal within 4 weeks, rash, bleeding, smelly discharge, having difficulty pulling back your foreskin, unexplained skin colour changes, lump in the groin, tiredness, pain in your tummy, or losing weight without trying.
Get yourself fucking checked, boys.
Always get it checked.
Always get it checked. Make sure you keep an eye on the little fella. But that's a fucking horrible story.
I've never heard of it being chopped in half. But gone.
I've heard of testicular cancer, of course.
Obviously.
I don't think I've ever heard of penile.
Like the fact they just chop it off and they go, well, that's your dick now.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? It's just like they obviously just make do. But the fact that it's still. The NHS is amazing, right, for what they can do. It's absolutely unreal. I know you work for it. But like, my God. Some of the things like you just say, I've never heard of this. No. And yet they've just gone, there you go. Still works.
I was going to say that it still works. He's met someone. He's had a kid. You know, he's still continuing his life. That's fucking amazing. But yeah, what a horrible thing to go through. And the fact that he went to his doctors and they went, just have some cream, mate.
Steroid cream as well.
Oh, fuck.
His dick's just working out. Yeah, mate, all right.
That's why it was so big.
Yeah, his dick became a roider. Roid cock. He wakes up, his dick's fucking there smoking. Right, mate, let's go. Cool, full day ahead.
I've already been down the fucking gym, mate. You wake up.
Oh, that'd be weird. Imagine he just walks on the balls. Little suitcase, fucking hat on. Just a big throb on, just walking, do you know what I mean? Like walking right on the sack. That'd be so weird.
One with a hat and a briefcase.
That's the first thing that came into my head. There's a little. I don't know how it's holding the little briefcase. It's like when people draw them little stick arms on birds. I imagine just have little stick arms, just holding a little briefcase going to the gym.
That's a show title that is definitely not the show title this week.
Oh my God!
One with a hat and a briefcase.
I'd love. It's the idea of you doing like bicep curls and then your dick's got a third one in the middle. That'd be so funny. That image is just hilarious in my head. Yeah, people look at like, what the? It's just like a dumbbell appears at the bottom every now and again. You're like, what the fuck?
He lifted a heavy one than you.
Got a 12.5 kg. Off he goes. But no, literally having sex is like drill him into the bed because obviously he's just so strong. And you're a jockey that shoots them all. I don't fucking know.
What a scary movie.
I've never seen scary movies, so.
Oh yeah, he basically does it for the first time. He shoots her straight up to the fucking ceiling and soaks her.
People are complaining about that new one, though, aren't there? There's a new one out in June.
Oh, of course they're going to complain about it because they don't give a shit and they're just offending everyone, and it's great. And I cannot wait to fucking see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm just looking forward to Wilder Coyote versus Acme. But
Trailer this
yes,
week.
Mr. Hammer, mate. Well, I hope you're okay, and we
Yeah.
appreciate you sharing that story. And making people aware, and hopefully people will go and get that shit checked out because there's so many people like that, especially that I work with, that I talk to, and they go, "Oh, so I'm like, you get checked out." No, I can't be asked for that. Who needs that?
Fucking
Like,
need to do it. Jesus Christ.
like, okay. Do you know when they think they're really fucking cool or like, I don't need a doctor.
You do. If you do, you do.
Yeah.
Simple. And you know what? Fair play to that guy as well. The fact that not only he's put his story out there, he's put his name out there, he's owned it, and he's gone, this could happen. Fucking look after yourself. Fair play to him.
Absolutely. But Jamie, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Bring him in.
Oh,
It's time for Callum's Treations.
here it is.
It's time for Columns Treations.
Callum is back, streets the world, the nation, the universe, Rigel 7, colonize 12, fucking 8. So, yes. But, Jamie, please, if you wouldn't mind indulging us all, what is Callum treating us this week?
Our parents used to always go on about us being on our phones too much because it will rot our brains. Now, ironically, they're always on their phones, literally watching brain rot.
And believing every word of it.
Yeah, sadly. Not my mum, however. I literally texted today and I was like, it's Tuesday, you know what that means? And she was like, me John. I was like, yeah. She hasn't messaged me though, so whether she's watched it or not is another question, but still. I was having a conversation with a mother yesterday at work because I was dispensing her son and they were talking about, they were literally like trying to play phones. I was like, dude, can I just like take some measurements off you, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, put the bloody phone down. He's trying to talk to you. Listen to the man, even though my name is right here. Listen to the man. It's like, you can call me Tom. It's not, that's what it's there for. It's the man. I was a bit like, oh, it's, then I got the message from Sky News saying phones to be banned in schools in the UK, like completely, which I think is phenomenal.
Yep.
Now, this mum then went, about bloody time. She goes, I'm not going to lie to you, Tom. When I go and pick my kids up from school, the amount of this, she goes, and no one's talking to each other, no one's engaging, it's just all this. And she goes, and now I just walk through them. Because they're oblivious.
Yep. Lena fucking hates it. Lena's so pissed off about it.
Why?
I don't know. I said you shouldn't be on it anyway. She messaged me yesterday. I was like, you're at school. You shouldn't have your phone on you.
No.
I was like, what are you doing? She's like, well. I was like, for fuck's sake. But she's a crafty little shit because what she does, she has a spare phone, like an old phone, hands that one in at the front desk and has her actual phone in her bag and she can go on it during the day. She's a little shitbag. She's crafty.
We've got you, Lena.
Yeah,
if you listen to this,
we know what you're doing.
Lena's teacher, if you're watching the show, get her. Get her. She's got it. Get her. It's in the bag. In the bag now. Get her.
Get it. Take it out. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like the amount of ignorance that do you know what, like the amount of people now that just walk in, it does my head in. Like, I used to live in London, and the amount of people that was like walking slowly for the underground, like, can you get out of the way? If that's really important, can you go and do it somewhere else, like not in the way of everybody else?
But you gotta be fucking brave to just look down and walk in London anyway. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know.
Non-stop.
Tell me about it. Yeah, exactly. It's what people are reading when they walk. I'm like, how are you? That's a superpower, that.
I mean, I can do that, so.
Absolute superpower, just reading a book and walking at the same time. Are you like? I wouldn't be able to concentrate like this. Like just jumping up and down all the time. Like, fucking, where am I? What's happened now? Bloody hell! I just stop. But I think reading like a chill like a chill, relaxing hobby that you just lay back and enjoy. Not, when you're on the move and go, bloody hell, cars coming. Fucking hell, I've almost wanted to Sheila. Do you know what I mean? Like, just
like I said, I've only really done it that one time, which I mentioned before, because I was on the way to the cinema to see the film based on the book, and I was like, I'm not having the fucking film ruin the end of the book for me, so I was determined to finish it. So I was like walking up the road reading. That's the only time I've really ever done it.
What book was that?
Red Dragon. This was very, very long time
ago.
ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just read it a bit earlier?
I was trying to, I just couldn't get it finished, but obviously the cinema time was booked. So I was like, I've got to get it done before then, and I just ran out of time.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
fair.
I did it.
But yes, Callum, you make a great point.
Very
Obviously,
good point.
it's so funny now how people are like, oh my God, can you believe it? Cows can fly. Have you seen this on Facebook? Cows can fucking fly. You're like, no, they can't. Yeah, it's literally, look at it, it's written right here from ie.au.ab.sl. You know, that really good, you know, bit of journalistic piece here. That cows can fly, and apparently pigs live in volcanoes. Did you know that? That's fucking mental, that.
People would
Pigs
fucking believe it. That's the disturbing thing.
Oh my God, because there's a smell of bacon if pigs lived in a volcano. Oh, there's that smell of bacon. Man. Oh my God.
Be starving every time you walk past.
Oh, beautiful.
I mean, the prime example of all of this is COVID. Because people would read shit on Facebook, believe every fucking word of it, and then would act like complete morons.
Yes.
Exact perfect example of this.
So it brings me to the absolute piece of shit that is sadly running one of the biggest countries in the world.
Ah, yes.
Now, obviously, with the current conflict in Iran, saying that Strait of Hormuz is open, and Iran are like, no, it's not. And he's like, yeah, it's definitely open. You're like, no, it's definitely not. Well, I said it's open. Yeah, it's not open. Oh, we're going to bomb the shit out of you then.
It makes no sense, does it? I remember seeing Sky News is like, Strait of Hormuz is open. Great. And half an hour later, no, it's not. I was like, what?
It's crazy, man. The amount of fake shit you can get away with now and just false things you can say, and people are like, oh my God, this is amazing. Wait, no, but he's just said, because he's in charge. Yeah. He's in charge, so he's just said, yeah, but he lies all the time. Like, how people have not caught on.
After the news article I read this week, he's a fucking moron. So there is that too.
There is that, yeah. So, I mean, I don't believe everything. I was gutted, right? So I think AI's got better at tricking you with bands.
Mm-hmm.
Because I listened to I was flicking through my reels and a song came on and it was a proper video with proper people. And I was like, oh, this is good, this. Because normally when it's proper people and everything, I go, it can't be bullshit. If it's a fake fucking AI video or a video of just something with just a sky moving or something, I go, AI. And this is a song, loved it. I was like, perfect. Add to Spotify. I went, oh, better just check the social media. It's AI.
Fucking hell, wow, okay.
But it was actual people in the video, and I was like, oh.
That's a bit weird.
But then another song came on where it was just a woman talking, and I was like, she looks a bit too polished for my liking. So I researched that, and that was AI as well.
Wow, oh, it's getting scary.
Yeah. Because I generally thought like these were actual artists. It got Adam Gregory from Bloodstock recently as well.
Yes, I saw that, yeah.
He posted a video being like, oh, what a tune of the day. It's like, no, it's AI.
It's mental. Absolutely fucking crazy what they can do. I keep seeing videos of like, they're comedy videos, mind, of like a news reporter reading something, but it looks like a news reporter in a news studio. You wouldn't know it was AI. It's quite scary.
Oh, it's just bullshit, man. It's getting to be utter bullshit now. Like, boring.
It worries me because you're going to get things in court and shit like that and be like, look, this is evidence. And someone will get away with it because it's getting that believable.
But this is what I mean. Part. And obviously, older people will believe anything and everything. So if that's on social media, they're just going to be like, yeah, look at that. Unbelievable, that.
Yep.
It's like
100%.
No. So yes, Callum, you are absolutely bang on. But yeah, the phones have been banned in schools now, which is good. I haven't got any kids, so I don't really give a fuck. But they know they're good. Excuse me, they're going to do everything to get away with it.
Oh, they'll definitely find a way to get away with it. 100%.
Lena Westwood.
Yeah, Lena Westwood.
We're watching you. Always put that phone away now. Oh no, not always. That's a bit weird. You're a dad. You could say that. I can't.
That's a good point, actually.
That's like, hey, you might as well get the fucking binoculars out. Yeah, weird that. Can you just move lamp, please, Lena? It's in the way. Yeah.
No,
that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, grim. Fucking grim. This reminds me, though, work last Saturday, and my colleague was serving this old boy, right, this old guy, and he literally just went, where's all the women then? Like, no, get out.
Oh, yeah.
It's the way he said it, like, Where's all the women then? Like, oh, disgusting.
Ooh.
And obviously, we have a lot of the younger girls work on a Saturday, and it's just like lovely young lady like you. Oh,
Oh, why do people
oh.
think they could talk to people like this? Oh,
Yeah, grim. Anyway, Jamie, what else
Anyway.
is Callum teaching us this week?
For a round of applause to be good, you can't have everyone clapping exactly at the same time.
No, because you have the silence.
Yeah. It'd be
Oh,
like
wow.
A,
Yeah,
it'd
so
be
you
like,
have to.
yeah.
It's gonna be like clap, clap, silence, clap, silence. Yeah, you have to be like.
It'd be like one very loud singular clap because everything's just at the exact same time. Yeah.
It's the vibrations, like a big fucking gong.
In fact, I know exactly what it sounds like. Have you ever seen the Bill Bailey sketch? It's like he gets everyone to do a clap at the same time, and it sounds like a giant breaking a handful of twigs or something. He says
No,
he's like, I want everyone to clap at the exact same time. So they do it, and it's like one big, and he's like, oh, it feels like a giant breaking some kindling ready for a fire. It's like 1, 2, 3. He's like, oh, I like that.
Oh, I'm a big giant, lying in a big fire to keep away the wolves. Here is some kindling. I will break it. 1, 2, 3.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
it makes me think of chiropractic videos. The way back crack. Yeah, love it. Do you know what? I really want to go to a chiro.
Do it.
I really want to get the Y strap. You know, they put the strap over your head, then they just pull you up.
Oh,
Oh, I bet that's bloody beautiful. With how fucked my back is, that would be great. I've got one of them backboard things that you lie over. Oh,
yeah, yeah.
it's like so painful, but so bloody lovely. It's a really odd emotion to feel, like a really odd feeling because you're like in absolute ecstasy in heaven because the release of all the pressure, but then you're in so much agony and pain because of all the release of the pressure. So it's a bit. I always find myself like lifting my ass up a bit to like relieve it a bit. I'm like, no, I better just like take that away because that's a bit too much love. That's too lovely and too painful at the same time.
If I need my back cracked, I'll just get you to lift me. It's great.
Oh yes, I remember doing that at trees, and you went like,
Ugh,
yeah, you almost fell to the floor. You were just like literal jelly.
felt lovely.
Fucking round trees, Jamie over here. So, but yeah, that's insane. It would just literally like one big explosion, I imagine, or it just it just cause avalanches. No one wants that.
No, definitely need to spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, good point.
I wonder who thought the round of applause was a good way of saying well done to someone.
I always
Weird,
weird.
isn't it?
I always think that how things even come about in the first place.
Yeah.
Like who thought to just be like this way is my way of saying well done.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? It doesn't really make any sense.
But to us, it's just like well, it's normal. It's what we always done. Yeah,
Well done. Odd.
incredible. We love to see it.
Might have to look up the origins of the round of applause.
I really find it funny though, where like say you're. Well, I've been in situations where people have spoken for a bit. Listen, like team meetings at work, and people have done their thing, or like people have won an award, and then you get one person like, and then everyone goes, oh yeah, yeah, like follows in. So like you always have to like lead it in, sort of thing. Everyone's waiting for everybody else. Like, do we clap at this bit? Is this the bit we clap at? I don't know. Like, am I weird if I just clap by myself? Can I join in at any stage?
No one wants to be the first person to start clapping. It's
No. No, I like being the
From
first one. But it's like when you start chants at wrestling or football or rugby.
Mm.
Like, I remember when I was 15 years old and I went to my first Gloucester game ever. I can't remember, I think London Irish they played, who aren't even around anymore. And I remember just starting a referee's a wanker chant. I didn't even have a fucking clue what was going on. But I felt so amazing because I started it. So everyone just joined in and I was like, oh, was he actually? I didn't realise he was. I just wanted to say it.
The referee's like, hey.
Off, you, off. Sin bin, get out.
I love going to wrestling shows.
Fuck off.
I love going to wrestling shows where someone starts a chant but no one picks it up and they're like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah."
Yes. I remember being at Revolution AEW over in North Carolina, and this guy was just really making me fucking laugh. He just kept saying every match, put him in the Boston Crab. I want to see the Boston Crab, like every time. And when Roddy Strong did it against Orange Cassidy, he's like, yes, tap out. What a legend.
Likes the Boston Crab that much.
I don't know, it's really funny. He was obviously taking the piss.
Obviously, yeah.
And that was when I saw Will Ospreay to Takeshita, which is phenomenal. I was going, do it for Britain, William. And everyone was laughing around me. That was great as well. Because obviously I was the only British guy in my sort of like section. So everyone was, so I was having a bit of a laugh with me and the Boston Crab guy. And the guy next to me was like, oh man, what part of Britain are you from? I didn't follow it with London.
No, fucking hell.
Like everyone does.
Because apparently it's the only bit that exists.
It's the only part. I think they should just call this London. It's not the UK or England anymore. It's just the whole thing's just called London.
Are you from Europe? Do you know how many different fucking accents are in Europe?
I remember being on a date in the States in 2018 in a bar, chatting to this girl, and there's a girl behind me chatting to another guy, and she said to her, I don't know if it was a date or whatever, she was like, you heard this Australian guy behind me? And I went, Australian? Like, what? I'm from nowhere near Australia.
Saying that, I was watching a video of Olivia the other day, and they're doing like impressions, just stupid fucking video on YouTube. And she's like, "Oh, my British sounds more Australian now, but I can't tell the difference." I'm like, "How could you not tell the difference?"
It's a bit. The countries couldn't be further apart if they tried.
Right, and the accents are completely fucking different.
Yeah,
weird,
strange,
very
weird, very very odd. And finally, Jamie, what else is Callum teaching us this very week?
Dogs are playing a perpetual game of capture the flag, but just with their pee instead.
Is that because they mark their territory? That's why.
Yes. And then another dog will come along and piss on their piss, won't they? To like get rid of their smell.
Yeah, Riggs says it all the time. He's always like, some fucker's been around here, bastard. And he's like, starts sniffing around. He's like, no, my turn. This is where I live and I rule this area, thank you.
My piss, I'll have you know.
Yeah. Oh, he's a good lad, though. Bless him.
Dogs are very weird.
They're not. They're amazing.
Oh, they're amazing. But when some of the things they do are very weird.
Yeah, we don't deserve creatures like that. They're just so loving and I
want a dog.
I'd love one. You'll get to meet Riggs Thursday.
Hey.
Yeah, he's a bloody good boy. Yeah, they were like, Brian's been here, fucker. How dare he? I'll bark at him later, but I will. This is my ground. I live here. And you go fuck off to a forest somewhere or a park or somewhere. He goes, motherfucker's been here as well, bastard. I live here. This is my territory. I will piss here, thank you.
The thing is, the amount of times they do it, I'm like, how do you have like this just reserved backup of piss in case you want to
because
mark
they
your
store
territory?
it, and I don't get why they do that. So wouldn't you be like just desperate all the time?
You'd think so, wouldn't you? It's weird.
It is very strange. But capture the flag. It'd be hilarious if a dog actually had a flag in its mouth. You'd be like, what the fuck?
I'm just going to go lay this over here where he's just pissed. All right.
Is there dog cod going on here? It's a dog Call of Duty. Is that what? Have I missed something? He's actually got a red flag in it. Where's he taking that? And he's here. Dogs win. You're like, what? We're living in a dog's world and we just don't know it.
Pretty much, yeah.
They look after. They walk us. God, you get Mildred. You get your bloody steps in. Come on. Fucking hell! I was taking you out. You. Yeah, put me on a lead. Yeah, because I'm the one leading.
I'll go stand by the door. You'll know what to do.
Yeah.
Come on. I miss having it. My favourite thing in the world with the dog used to be, shall we go for Wookiees and just fucking lose their shit.
Yeah, they get so excited that word.
God, great. I miss having a dog. Instead, I got a cat who hates me and a rabbit who won't even pick her up.
Why?
She just will not be picked up. Hates it. She'll happily let you fuss her and all that sort of stuff, but you cannot pick her up.
You have to hold them close, don't you?
Yeah. I've had to do it when we've had to trim her nails. I have to get a towel and sort of capture her and fucking squeeze her. So obviously not till I'm killing her, but so she can't move. And like that's the only way you can do it. She's
just put over your shoulder like an F5 in the rabbit. It wouldn't be hilarious at all. It'd be petrifying for the animal, obviously. But the image of it in my head just really made me laugh.
It's good. It's almost like when Brock
it's the way you went like that.
The shark.
Yeah, I just thought you was like.
Now you'll get your nails clipped, don't you little shit?
The body's literally there, like, please, just do them. Callum, mate.
Oh,
Oh, it's been a great week this week for Treaches. That's
It has
all I
been.
can say.
It has
Great
been.
week. Absolutely love it.
Kicking a woman to death because she was dressed as a goth.
2007. A young girl attacked simply for how she looked. Over 20 years later, people are still judging, still targeting, and it's still happening to this day.
Together, we can be the difference. Together, we can stamp out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere.
We just need to work together and keep on the good fight.
Chamby, how the fuck are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm a little bit tired because it's 11:15 because we're having a bit of a late night recording. Didn't do it at the start. I thought I'd get it in there. But yeah, other than that, I'm all right. I've got a nice few days off this week, so it's quite nice. I'm literally doing one shift this week. My boss was like, "Why'd you book that one shift off?" I was like, "Because I don't need it. It's a waste of a holiday. I'll just work it. Fuck it."
Oh.
So there we are. I'm doing a Thursday night shift, and that's it. It's great.
Yeah, because I almost messaged you going, should we record the show on Thursday? Then I looked at the calendar and went, oh, fuck. But I don't know what time I'm getting back from the funeral on Thursday, so I was a bit like, it's risking it quite a bit. So I thought, fuck it, we'll just do it tonight. We'll just enjoy it,
Yeah.
We'll kick back, get it done. So
It has been glorious thus far. But I just realised I said in those treat tunes that I read an article about Trump and he's a fucking idiot, but I didn't actually elaborate on it, did I? So have you seen his claim? Well, he's now come out and denied and said he was joking, but the claim about soda.
Oh, that yes, I think I have.
This doctor has said that he claims diet soda and Diet Coke and Fanta can kill cancer cells.
Yes, I have seen that, yes.
Because if you pour it on grass, it kills the grass.
Diet soda is good for him because it kills grass. It's poured on grass, so therefore it must kill cancer cells.
Fantastic scientific evidence there, Mr. Trump.
Yeah, he's a twat.
Fucking.
But he makes great content, mate. That's all I can say. That's how fucking stupid he is. Which brings me to another piece of another bit of content I want to bring to the show, which is famous wartime quotes by American presidents. Okay,
interesting.
So yes, I did see that news story. He is a fucking moron, but my God, it's great to take the piss out of him and have a laugh at his expense because he's a fucking bellend, narcissistic, xenophobic, racist piece of shit, and a rapist, and a
pedophile.
But these are and a pedophile. Yeah. These are famous wartime quotes by American presidents. Okay. Do what you can with what you have and where you are. George Washington.
Inspirational, like that one.
All right. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself, which is FDR.
FDR, that was it.
Okay.
That one. Yeah.
A man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on.
Oh, I like that one.
Which is Truman. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall, which is Robert Reagan.
Yes.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan even, not Robert. Open the fucking straight, you crazy bastards, and you'll all be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah.
Wonder who that one is.
Yeah. I can't even call him the P word. Just Trump.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
That's the P word. Piece of shit.
Fucking hate that. Anyway.
Weird fucking signature that looks nothing like his own name.
Yeah. The surname's longer than the first. So...
Do you see the Jon Stewart clip of that? That's where I saw that earlier today.
Yeah, I said it to my mum. That's the one I've watched. Yeah.
It looks like it says Leonard Skinner. It does.
It doesn't look like... It looks like it says Leonard Skinner. It doesn't even...
But yeah, other than being a bit tired, how are you? I'm good.
Yeah, I'm saying, man, I'm very, very excited. We are off to the prop store tomorrow night.
We are
in Marble Arch in London to go and see the auction before everything gets sold off next week. Very, very excited for this. Something we've never done. It's going to be very fun, and we get to speak to Mr. Peter Hintz, who's obviously was Queen's roadie throughout their whole time as a band. So it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, It's going to be really good. Seeing these things that we talked to Mark about in person as well. It's going to be fucking cool.
It'll be so much fun. So obviously we would talk about that on next week's edition. So we're very, very excited for that. Yes, so it'd be good to actually see you, my friend. It's been a while. But yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm fucked. I did an all day today, so I could leave an hour early tomorrow. And work's just been not intense, but it's just a lot going on. And obviously, we're studying, and my exam's coming up. And it's just a lot of pressure at the moment, and I'm really starting to feel it. I'm really starting to feel it now. I'm a month and 8 days away from my first exam. Not that I'm counting down. It's literally a month and a week tomorrow, and I'm like, oh my fucking God.
You've got this. You've been smashing all the studying. You've got this.
Well, I wouldn't say I've been smashing the studying. I think I've been doing exam papers, and then I'm looking at the questions going, I know how to answer it. And then I struggle. So I go back and watch the video, and it's the simplest thing I've forgotten. So today, I was studying earlier, and I was doing some calculations, and my answers were wrong. And I was like, fuck. It's just because I forgot to times by 10. That's it.
That's the truth.
I just forgot to times by 10 on each one. So I was like, oh, and then obviously my other answers were wrong because they were wrong. But if I times by 10 originally, I would have been fine. But apparently you still get marks for your workings out, even if the answers are incorrect. They're not, it's about the learning part, not the actual, do you know what I mean?
Yes,
so you have to show all your work in, show everything, because there's marks everywhere.
Fair play.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
I like that. So, it shows you know what you're doing, even if you've not got it 100% yet. You know the theory of it all.
Yeah. So when I had, obviously I'll talk about this in a bit, but like I was in Birmingham last week and I went to my meeting with Abdo College last Wednesday, and they said, like, if you can 100% everything, great, but do you know what the fuck you got it for? Do you understand what you wrote? Do you understand? Because you're talking about AI and plagiarism and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, but it's fantastic. But did you understand the learning side of it? Did you actually understand what you were writing about and what is actually going on here? 100%, knock yourself out. And that made me feel fuck tons better, because academically, I'm not the strongest, but I have common sense, obviously. And the fact that it's about the learning side of it and not about scoring the highest percentages, just pass the fucking thing.
Yeah.
So that was quite nice. So it's taken a bit of the pressure off. I still feel sick.
Of course you do.
I just want to do well,
And you will, I've no doubt.
Well, I appreciate that. But yes, what have you been doing to yourself?
Not a massive amount. I've been Rihannaing. I was on earlies most of last week, but now I'm off for a few days, which is nice because it's just me and Olivia this weekend. Becky's going away to Newquay with the 3 of her friends, so it's just me and the kid for the weekend, which will be nice. This weekend, to be honest, the reason I haven't really brought much to the show this week is because I've spent majority of the weekend off social media because it was WrestleMania weekend and I didn't want to get anything spoiled for me. And then by the time we finished watching it, I've gone to bed. So I've not really seen anything of the world this weekend. But so yeah, I watched WrestleMania 42. It was, I would say, it's 2 halves. The wrestling side of it was fucking great. One of the best main events I have ever seen in CM Punk and Roman Reigns. And I know I'm a big Punk fan, but I'm not just saying that. It was an incredible match. But there were so many fucking adverts and sponsorships and things like that. I was like, you could have fit about another 3 matches in this. It's ridiculous. But the boss of TKO has come out and said, yeah, that's us. Expect more of this in the future. So, yay. But wrestling side, incredible. I won't spoil it because in case you ever get there. And plus some other people listening to this and had a chance to watch it. But yeah, really, really fucking good. That main event. Mwah. An NFL star has stole my heart from this show, though.
George Kittle. What
a fucking hero this man is. He is so damn funny. Have you seen any clips of him?
Did he do a bit? I did a drink off with Gronkowski, didn't he?
He did, yeah. But the night before, he was just downed his pint, and then someone else was like, hey, it's this person. He just appears beside them. I think it was Tyrese Halliburton. And just took his drink out of his hand and went, necked his drink. He was just really fucking funny.
Kittle's a legend.
He's been funny. Other shows I've seen him at before, but this Mania, he was just so funny. Absolutely stole my heart. So yeah, WrestleMania 42, definitely really good. Just the adverts, but I can't blame WWE for that because it's not even them; it's fucking TKO. And also, I went to go see the kids today, which was always great. Didn't really do anything because obviously Lena's finished school and just wanted to hang out. We started watching a bit of Raw, and that was about it, really. Yeah, I'm not really done a fat lot, but then again, we only recorded what 4 days ago, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, last Thursday. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What about
we
you?
didn't have a choice. I don't know why you do that every time. We didn't have a choice this week. We had to record tonight. It was tonight or there was no show
Never.
this week.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And obviously we couldn't do that to David and Will.
No.
But what have I done? Rhiannon, of course. I was in Birmingham for my course thing, but I think I talked about that last week.
You did.
Yeah. So Friday I went into work to set my exams up. So all my exams now on my laptop ready. It's a program you have to download on the network you're doing them on.
Oh,
And
okay.
you just test it all out, make sure it works. It worked a dream.
That's what we like.
So, but what's really fucking weird is they can see you through your webcam, they can see your screen, and they can hear you. So it's like, yeah, so they can see the screen. The only thing, and then you have to like show them around the room. But I'm doing them at work because the internet's not great here. Nobody would walk in, but I feel I'd be too like, oh yeah, cool. So anyway, you're doing an exam. Failed automatically.
Yeah.
Because someone's watching me the whole time. But work, I worry that if someone walks in, that's a fail straight away as well. Because they could be like, they could be holding something up. Do you know what I mean?
Just put a giant sign on the fucking door.
I'm gonna buy some no entry tape and stick it over, and then put exam in progress. I'm gonna put it all the way down the door.
Don't blame you.
Yeah, like do not fucking disturb me.
Yeah. Do not walk in or I'll fail and I'll end up having to fucking kill you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not really one for murder, but I'll keep my options open.
Sometimes it's justified. No, it's not. I'm joking.
So I went to work and did that. I met Kelly in town because she wanted to get leggings, and then she took me for Starbucks. So that was very nice of her. We went to Starbucks together, and then Friday I came back. I think I studied for a bit, and I think I watched football. Saturday, obviously, I worked all day. It was probably one of the worst shifts of my life because we've been having issues with getting glasses being delayed. They all turned up on Saturday, like for the past week, and it was horrendous. Absolute carnage, yeah. So Sunday, I went back to work again because I wanted to print some exams off. So I've literally got like fuckloads of exams here that I haven't started yet, like fucking loads of them. We've got all the past papers for the last like 10 years.
Oh, nice.
So we can go through and just like give it a bash. So that on Sunday. What else did we do? I think we went for coffee again. I think we went to Costa. Yeah, we did. Then we went back to hers and just chilled and watched sport all day again. She says she hates it. I think she secretly loves it. Because obviously it was Arsenal, Manchester City. So obviously Arsenal and Man City are fighting for the Premier League title. And after Arsenal lost to Bournemouth last week, they had to beat Man City this week. Otherwise, Man City are contenders for the title, and they lost 2-1. And Kelly was getting very angry, and she hates Erling Haaland, and she wants to pull his hair out, I think was her comment. But like the fights, it was unreal, absolutely unreal. So the Premier League's getting very tasty right now, put it that way.
I can't remember the last time you actually mentioned normal football.
Yeah, but I watch it every Sunday, just chill, because Sunday I don't get much time to relax with everything going on at the moment. And so Sundays I make the most of them, put it that way.
Don't blame me.
I've been reading a book called The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. I'm about 120 odd pages in. It really made me laugh, really made me laugh at one point. And book's never done that before. So I was like, I'm really enjoying this. Highly recommend. It's stated like a Game of Thrones sort of esque realm world, but it's like dark British humor. So it's quite stupid in places as well. But the characters are awesome. There's loads and loads and loads of different stories at once.
Okay, it's very Games of Thrones then.
They're now starting to intertwine slightly.
Okay.
Where certain characters have met other certain characters are like, ooh, and then they start to cross paths. Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. It's a trilogy series. So I bought the first one. I went, I'll give it a bash, see how I feel. Really enjoying it. My mate at work who recommended it is loving the fact that I'm loving it. So he keeps asking me about it, which is quite nice.
I meant to mention I've actually done some reading this week as well.
Holy shit.
Remember I mentioned the other week that I tidied the garden and fucking killed myself.
Yes.
So I've put the table and chairs out. So the other day I was just sat there, put some music on my phone. I was just chilling out in the garden reading my book. I was like, I'm relaxing. I don't do this. This is nice.
What are you reading?
I'm working my way through the Wizard of Oz books. I finished the second one, so I'm on the third one now.
Nice. Oh yeah, of course. I remember you told a story about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ages
decent.
since I picked it up. But yeah.
Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it, mate. That's good. That's what we like to see.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, please, no. By all means, I do it to you all the time. And then obviously, I've been watching Dynasty, AW Dynasty. I'm on the main event now. Not massively grabbed me so far. Like, there's been some good matches. But yeah, I'm on MJF versus Kenny Omega now. But obviously, thanks to Will, I already know wins, so which is kind of annoying. But there we are. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know the means for how or what happened. I know nothing. I just know the winner, which is quite annoying. But never mind. It's all right, Will. You're forgiven. You haven't got the lips for trumpets. I understand. So yeah, and then I've been studying, and I'm going to finish Dynasty tonight. And here we are recording now.
Love it. It's beautiful.
Jamie,
Yes, sir.
what's your single of the week?
My single of the week this week is On My Mind by Rennie. Rennie was the singer for Forever and Ever. I don't know if you remember these. They went quite viral back in like 2005ish with their cover of Mr. Bombastic with Benjamin Skindred. But yeah, really fucking good. And yeah, I spotted it this morning. I was like, let's have a listen to this. Easy. That's my single of the week now. Because I had it narrowed down to about 9 this morning. I was watching them all again, trying to make my decision. And then that one popped up on my Facebook. I was like, let's give this a listen. Yeah, that's it. It's problem solved. That made life a lot easier for me. But the Hard Kiss had a new single called Nice, Really Good. Space Pistol, who we interviewed at Bloodstock a couple of years ago, Space Pirate. Marissa and the Moths, Nothing Gets Better. New Devil Driver. New Skindred, almost won it because it's a really fun song. New Unpeople. New Electric Callboys, really good. And the other one that really almost got it for me was Wage War with their new single Blindfolded. And that was really fucking good as well. But in the end, it went to Rennie with On My Mind.
I like Wage War.
Yeah.
It's a very good band. Yeah, there was a few this week, but nothing really made me go, because my single of the week this week is by the returning Saracen, who I mentioned earlier today. I mentioned earlier in the edition, obviously, with them playing Slam Dunk, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go and watch them. Their brand new single, Starting Over Again. Unreal. And then when I saw Dave from the Noise Cartel be like, so happy working with Saracen, I was like, oh, really? So I messaged him. I was like, dude, what an album! Their record, their self-titled record is just back to back, start to front bangers, back to back, back to front, front to back, back to back bangers. The whole album is unbelievable.
Start to finish.
Start to finish, yeah, that sort of thing. But they've released their brand new single, Starting Over Again. They've been away for donkeys, and now they've returned, and this song is unbelievable. I bloody love Saracen. So I'm probably saying it completely wrong. Is it Saracen? I've always said Saracen. So
I've always heard it Saracen.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, so please go check out their brand new single, Starting Over Again, because the lads are back and it's unbelievable.
It's so weird for me to have a shitload of bands that I couldn't choose from and you to be like, no, easy, dub them.
Yeah.
It's normally the other way around.
Yeah, a bloody just incredible. Absolutely incredible. I think See Me Now by Low Spirit came out as well. I was a bit like, yeah. Jen Inside, Catch Your Breath and Cami Kehoe came out as well. Smile Through the Rain by Dead Cassette. Bloody love Dead Cassette. But yeah, for me, it was easy, no brainer.
Amazing. Saracen and Rennie, go check them out now.
Absolutely. Jamie Westwood.
Yes, sir.
It's time for Tom's Journal.
Oh, read to me.
It's time for Tom's Journal.
Welcome back to another edition of the Journey. Jamie.
Yes, sir.
When I say the other day, It could be any time between yesterday and my birth.
I do
You know,
love
it's
it.
like on the other day. What day was it? Tuesday? Was it Wednesday? Was it Tuesday? I don't. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, it was Tuesday 4 years ago. Yeah.
Just tell me what they said. Like, who cares?
It's always the most unimportant thing, isn't it? Like you say, it's not relevant to the part of the story. When
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was said.
You know,
It
the other
happened.
day. You know, other day. It said, is it Tuesday? Was it Monday? I can't remember. It was other day. It doesn't matter. Bill just tell me. He said, "Oh, it's Sri likes plums." He just told me that he just loves plums. It was well weird. I've never heard him say anything like that. Can you trust purple fruit? I don't know if you can.
That's the show title.
Because, red grapes, green grapes, bananas are yellow, oranges. Is anything purple? Nothing. Blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, nothing's purple.
Plums.
Bar
That's probably about
plums.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So can you trust them? Anyway, if I'm reading their lips correctly, the neighbours are arguing about some nosy woman next door.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, so good. Oh, this really made me laugh. I think you might enjoy this story, but I won't fuck it up. My 3-year-old walked into our living room when we had company over and started belting out her favourite song using my wife's vibrator as a microphone. This is probably the single most greatest moment of my life. There's a 3-year-old a massive fucking dildo. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, prayer. You know what I mean? Like, this with a massive fucking dildo in their hand.
Imagine you'd just be mortified and just so painfully amused all at the same time.
Hilarious. Oh my God. Could you imagine how the company must have felt?
You can take all of that, Sheila. Fucking fair play, love.
So, a granddaughter found her grand's notice for leaving a job and said it's one of the greatest things she's ever read.
Okay.
Dear Mr. McGilvray, notice of termination of employment. This job's crap and I'm leaving. I'll not be back after the 30th of June and I can't fucking wait. Good luck in getting some other mug to clean the place. Cheerio, Marlene.
I love how it started sounding so professional, just went fucking downhill from there. This job's crap.
Oh, so good.
That's incredible.
Do you remember 2014 when Flappy Bird was deleted from the App Store and people started selling phones with it installed for thousands of pounds? What a weird time.
I remember that. That was so weird. And that game was so shit. Why did people love it so much?
I don't know. I never played it. I'd never heard of it until it got deleted. And I was like, oh. And then people brought out like knockoff versions of it.
Yeah. I remember installing it, playing it once and going, that's a load of crap, and uninstalling it. Like, what? Weird.
Should have kept it on there, mate. You could have made fucking millions out of that.
Yeah, right. Fucking Angry Birds. That's where it's at. Fuck you, Flappy Bird.
Love Angry Birds. I think I was like, when that first came out, I used to be like third in the world.
Oh, really?
For like a day. And then I just couldn't be asked. I used to really want to 3-star everything on that.
Yeah.
It was really weird. One of my shoes got stuck in the security at Edinburgh Airport. And when I asked about it, the man said, calm down, Cinderella, we'll get your shoe back.
Eek Scottish humour right there.
Brilliant. So weirdly, this kind of ties in with the participation in a bit.
Okay.
What's a story that encapsulates who you were as a young person? Well, once I got kicked out of nursery school for fighting. The only punishment in the school was a timeout. In a big, overstuffed blue chair. You had to pick a book from the library and read until you were calm. So I quickly figured out if I punch another kid, I get to go and read.
That kid's going places.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Did you ever used to do this? When you were drunk with people you've just met, you became best mates, planned 2 holidays, 5 nights out, and buying a house together. Next day, you never spoke again.
I've done that before. Or it's like people you sort of friends with, like you know each other but not overly, and then you're like, "Oh, we got to spend way more time together. We get along so well." You don't see him again until another fucking get together, which you didn't organise. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you remember me? Like when we were at a club, like we talk about. No.
That's
What's
no
your
idea
name?
the fuck you are.
Oh, you go. Nice to meet you. I'm Jamie. You go. Yeah, I know. Oh shit. I was at work last week, and this woman was like, "Yeah, Tom, be okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, you?" And she was like, "Yeah, I've not brought mum with me this time. Obviously, we're fighting, not speaking at the moment." And I was like, "Okay." Like, do you want me to tell her off? Like, do you want me to beat the shit out of her? What do you want me to do? Anything I can do about it? I had no fucking clue who this woman was. Like, I was like, all right.
I had it at work the other week. This guy was like, "You're right, Jamie. Like, how's it going with the porters?" Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "Do I know you?" Like,
Brilliant.
He was someone that works there. And he was talking to me like we were best mates. I was like, "I don't have a fucking clue who you are. You must have read my name badge and you're just very comfortable with people because I do not know who you are."
Oh, dude. There's nothing worse. When you get that look of just.
It's like, yeah.
Mate. Now listen here, bud.
Fucking good. Have you also had the one where you meet someone on a night out like that one and you add them on social media and then the following morning you're like, "Who the fuck's this dude?"
Nope.
Have you not had that one? I've had that.
Because I don't add people immediately after I've met them, Jimmy.
That's a fair point. Yeah. That's how most people stay in contact. Jesus.
So, flour comes from a plant. Sugar comes from a plant. Wait, chocolate comes from a plant. So basically, a chocolate chip cookie is a salad. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I'm with you on this one. Thank you very much. Eat more salads, kids.
Yeah. Get all them fucking salads in. Now this is, do the kids call it a flex? This is interesting. And this really made me laugh. Let me finish before you say give me your opinion on it, okay?
Okay.
Someone posted, "Nah, mate, Kinder Bueno is actually disgusting." And someone commented, "Everything all right at home?"
First off, they're wrong. And second of all,
how can you hate Bueno?
Wrong. Right? That's
how could you hate it? It's unbelievable.
Milk chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate, all three fucking incredible. What's wrong with people?
Like, I know. Disappointing. Highly, highly disappointing.
Kinder rarely miss, to be fair.
Oh, they smash it out of the park every time. I realise that that's the end of the journal. I've got nothing left. So that was another edition of Tom's Journal. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's one more. I can't find it. But no, that's literally, that's it.
Fair enough.
That's the end of the journal. So thanks for coming. I realise I've run out of things for it now. So I better fill that up.
In fairness, that was a good ending. That's fine.
But Bueno, bounties, absolutely. Bueno's no fucking way.
Don't you fucking start on bounties, mister.
Filth. Utter filth.
Yes, but in a sexy way. Oh, fucking love a bounty. Bring back dark chocolate bounties. Mama, Mr. Stevens, Mr. Stevens.
That's Beatles yesterday.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. If you want to answer Jamie's participation challenge, let me know. Let's answer his questions on his social media. Come on, Jamie, let him know.
Sexy Rod. Oh, love it. The day before yesterday, I posted this question on social media for you to answer. It's about your school days, so answer me. Give me your funny stories so I can read them on the show today.
Suddenly, that's my baby. Yeah. Come on, motherfuckers, answer Jamie's question. Make him happy, shut him up. and answer his questions now before I come and kick you right in the scrot, bitch.
By the way, your look of disappointment when I said day before yesterday was quite beautiful. I enjoyed that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Jamie's audience participation time.
This week, I said, as adults, no matter our age, one thing we can probably all agree on: school was an interesting time. So, with that in mind, this week we're asking, what is the worst thing you did or remember someone doing during your school years? What say you, Mr. Stevens?
Well, obviously, I talked about spitting in the teacher's face, laughing at pancake juices. That was one moment. I always got told off for my mate talking to me. I always got caught talking and he didn't. And I was like what the fuck? But the worst thing I've ever seen was this girl. I'm not going to say her name. We had an art teacher substituting for our English teacher, and he was like the grumpiest motherfucker ever. Not an art teacher. He just he just hated everybody and everything. Anyway, I can't remember exactly what happened, but he said something to this girl and she switch just went and she fucking squared up to him and shoved him over. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And she started to try and fight him. We had to like carry her out of the room.
What the fuck?
It was insane, man. We were sat there going, what the fuck? Like, what is going on right now? And then I had to like go and grab her before she started like wailing on him. Like, it was insane, man.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah, it was crazy. That's one of the most things I remember. There's probably shitloads more. That's just the first one that came into my head.
I was gonna say, I was thinking of this. Now, me personally, I was Mr. fucking Goody Two Shoes. Wasn't the brightest spark, so I like to try and pay attention and just pass through fucking school. So I didn't really do anything. The only time I ever really got in trouble was in PE because I hated PE. I was incredibly sarcastic. So it was like, Jamie, run for the ball. So I'd be like, I'm running for the ball. And my teacher used to fucking hate me for it. But that was about it for me. I never did anything. I never had a single fight and never had a detention. Nothing.
I never had a fight. I don't think I ever had detentions either. But yeah.
I think I had one detention actually because I forgot my geography homework. That was it. In like year 8. That was it. But I remember the one that was stuck in my head was a lad named Chris. Now, across from the field from our school was a girls' school. And I remember him getting caught in the bathroom of the girls' school at lunch with another girl. He basically just left school at the start of lunch, ran across the field, and met his girlfriend in the school bathrooms. Fuck knows how he got in there.
Did he jump a fence or something?
He must have. I don't know. But it's one of those ones I don't remember him ever getting in trouble for it. So I don't know if it happened or it was just like that. You know, the law. So this happened, like this story. I remember that, and I remember a guy named Robbie taking drugs in school. Yeah, silly boy. Silly boy. That's pretty much all I remember. There weren't a fat lot that went on in my school, to be honest. Because it was a boys' school. You think there's a lot of shite, but yeah. Unless there was more, and I don't remember.
You went to an all-boys school?
I did.
I did not know that, mate. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was fucking horrible. I went to a boys' school in year 7 with long hair. That was a bad choice. Yeah, I lost.
No, it wasn't a bad choice. People are pricks.
Well, yeah, I lost the first letter from my first name pretty fucking quickly. Amy. Dickheads. Anyway, Kelly Clayton. I got pushed jokingly, but I fell into a bush and got wedged in. Everyone ran off and left me. Was there for about 15 minutes until a teacher came and helped me out. Then I couldn't sit down in class because I had prickles in my bum. I mean, it's not the worst thing, but it's bloody embarrassing. Just the image of just like, help! I also remember my class locking the asshole teacher in the classroom. He got very angry and was throwing tables around and screaming. And then she thought of another one. I was in my science lesson and there was an apple and a knife on the table. I can't remember what I exactly said, but it was something like how I wanted to cut the apple. And the teacher thought I said I wanted to cut her, so I got excluded for a week.
Yeah, she told me about that,
yeah. That's fucked up.
I'm going to cut you, miss. This apple slice for you, of course.
I'm going to cut you. This apple slice.
Yeah. That's what I just said.
I know, I just said it again. I liked it. It's funny. Matt Rose, does a teacher throwing a chair over a student's head so hard that it ended up sticking in the wall by its legs count? Yes, Matt, it fucking does.
What?
What did that child do?
You think about how shitty we were. Imagine now.
Oh, but it's horrible now.
Yeah.
It's got. Oh. Lisa Clemens, senior prank. I was not involved. I like how she starts it with that. Taking a teacher's GM midget apart, I don't know what that is, and reconstructing it on the large main entrance awning. My prank was in middle school. I was a volunteer in the AV room where the teachers had a coffee brewer. One teacher used to pour a ton of sugar into his cup, so I replaced the sugar with salt. I paid for this, of course. I paid for his coffee, of course, and he was a good sport.
Oh.
Mally Malpass. I once thought it'd be funny to launch an open Muller fruit corner half the length of the top deck of a school bus, saturating about 20 people in yogurt and strawberry jam. Somehow I got away with it, dickhead. Defending calls himself a dickhead for it. I love that. Jackie Darcy, the result of a teacher-pupil bet resulted in the school hall being burnt down. Not me, but it's a £5 bet on whether he would do it. This was in the 70s. How did a £5 bet end up in the school hall burning down? What the fuck?
I used to have like play fights with my history teacher. I remember that. And I remember, sadly, he's no longer with us. My head of year 11 loved Westlife. And I used to take it, it's a bit of a joke and a bit of a banter, but I think I took it too far and he went fucking apeshit at me once as well. I remember that. Yeah.
Tina Whitmore, a girl in my class once put a drawing pin on my chair. Ouch. It's like it's not the most scandalous, but ow.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie Gregory, one of the girls in my German class decided to draw swastikas all over her workbook in front of our teacher. Needless to say, she got suspended. Good.
What the fuck? Who thinks that's clever?
Fucking idiots. Gemma Williams. Mine isn't someone, but a something. The first thing that I could think of, other than smoking at the bottom of the school grounds with mates when it was fashionable to heat up a clipper lighter and burn a smiley face into your hand or arm. I remember that.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yes, I was a dick. But the story I wanted to bring up was when a group of us were sat outside in the lovely summer weather when a seagull decided to shit all over the back of one of my friends. And then other friends had a blob of bird poo in the middle of her forehead that looked a bit like a bindi. I bring it up because it's still one of my favourite memories. It's so funny, especially I was the one in the group who didn't get bird shit on me.
Damn.
Right in the fucking forehead. Oh. Ben Garbutt. I accidentally threw a rubber/a razor at my teacher full pelt. Long story short, I threw it at a friend, but the door opened in the exact second that I launched that fuck.
That's bad timing. That's just bad luck.
Very bad timing. Sally Fairway. My boyfriend laughed when Take That split up. I had to dump him. Sally was my girlfriend in year 6. I was the boy that laughed at Take That splitting up.
Oh, wow. Why did you cry about that?
No, I laughed that they split up. She cried and dumped me.
You bastard, you.
I can't believe she remembers that. I completely forgot about that.
That is hilarious.
What a reason to get dumped because you laugh at Take That split up. I apologise, Sally. I can now see the error of my ways, and I apologise.
He's lying. He's lying. Don't believe him.
I'm not lying. I am lying. They were terrible. No, they weren't really. Chris Wallace. I set fire to the woods near where I lived. We used to fight a local estate called Bryn Bevan and made about 100 Swiss arrows with sharp tips to throw at them. They retaliated by shooting us with air rifles and BB guns. All good fun.
Bloody Welsh, mate. They're mental, aren't they?
Fucking nuts. And last but not least, because this is just fucking crazy, that this all happened in one fucking school. Never go to school in Kidderminster, children. Matt Sewell. A couple in year 11 got caught fucking in the rehearsal room during a music lesson. The class heard everything. One lad hacked the school's computer system, A teacher broke a student's fingers in a window, and said student punched the teacher unconscious in one swing, thus leading to expulsion and a court case. The teacher won.
What the fuck?
What happens in schools in Kidderminster?
Why would you have sex? I don't know why you'd have sex anyway when it's school's going on. There's too many fucking people around. That's like yeah, okay. Wild. That's utterly wild.
Fucking mental.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it when I read that.
That's insane. Thank you to everyone that participated, though. Jesus. I'm blown away.
Some great stories.
So,
oh, wow.
What are you going to say?
I was going to say, it's the bed one got me as well. Just like pelting that rubber at your mate, and just as the fucking door opens.
Yeah, it's slow though. Yeah.
I just feel like you just watch it in slow motion. Anyway, sorry.
Grim. Absolutely grim. I mean, thank you to everyone that participated in Jamie's participation challenge this week. We really loved hearing all your stories, as we love hearing all of your answers every single week. So we really, really appreciate you joining in. If you enjoy more of that, though, please come and check out the other 212 editions of the Chronicles of Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts from. It's Spotify, Google, Apple, Heart FM, Radio 5 Live, TalkSport, Good Morning Britain, This Morning, Ant and Dex Saturday Night Takeaway, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, Britain's Got Talent. We're fucking everywhere. All right, ITV, Channel 4, Sky 1, Sky Living, Sky History. We are everywhere. So make sure you check us out on all those platforms and more. Not Babe Station, though. We're definitely not there. Are we?
Tough.
We're not there. Good. Okay, about time. It's a lot to work on the bed, Jamie. It's weird.
Sorry.
Anyway, we want you to come and follow us on all social media at TCO Pod, whether it be LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, TikTok mainly. At TCO Pod on all social media, and subscribe to us on YouTube at The Chronicles of Podcast to get hit that bell to get notified when new videos are released, and comment to your heart's content. All social media at TCO Pod. Subscribe to us on YouTube at The Chronicles of Podcast. Right there, written right there. Look, there you go. Isn't that right, Jim?
That is absolutely correct, sir. Before we get out of here, I want to say a massive thank you to a few of our friends. First off, I want you to go check out all the incredible creative wares of the wonderfully beautiful, handsome Mr. Braden Barry. Go check out Amber Forest podcast, his podcast he does with Dustin Gill right here on YouTube. Go check out his merch store, Anxious Ghost. Go check out his incredible upcoming horror anthology Farlight movie with good friend of the show, Baz Black. And of course, I want you to go check out all of Braden's incredible music under Say We Can Fly. He's been Single of the Week several times. We've played his music on the show before. You know who he is. Go support him. He's incredible. And of course, we have to say a massive thank you to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, because they're stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. And I mean everywhere. I say it every week, and I'm going to say it again this week. This is not a UK issue. It's a global issue where people of the alternative community are being treated differently simply because of the music they listen to, the way they dress, and the way they choose to present themselves out in the world. If you are not familiar with Sophie's story, please head on over to sophielancasterfoundation.com. Take a look around the website, familiarize yourself with that story, and see what you can do to help. There are so many different ways you can help, and part of that is Alternative Communities Together, ACT. It's part of the National Lottery Community Fund, helping people in the alternative community know how to handle these acts of hate crime should they occur, because they are still occurring today, and we need to work together to put this to an end. And last but not least, a massive thank you to this handsome bastard right there.
Well, right back at you, my friend. Right back at you. Another wonderful addition in the bag.
Another wonderful addition indeed.
Massive thank you, David, and a massive thank you to Will. Absolutely loved having you on the show. It was so much fun to catch up with you boys, get to know you, talk hear all about your stories, and obviously where the whole music thing started with the covers of the wrestling themes. Please go and support David and Will in all of their works, and go and follow them on all social medias and that sort of thing. Make sure you're supporting them as much as you support us, and we appreciate you being here as always. But Jamie, as for this week, we will see you all next week for another edition of the Chronicles of Podcast.
Goodbye, everybody.
Ta-ta. Bye.
Truth or lie?